Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to episode 33 of season 2. And for those of you counting at home, this is our 98th episode of Edge of Legend. We have two more, count them, 2 weeks. Let's see, the 14th, 21, until we hit episode 100. Not counting Halloween, not counting one-shots.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is many episodes. That's
Pure
awesome.
EOL. Yes. At least I don't think so. I don't know. I'll go back and check the YouTube, but I'm pretty sure my count is correct. And we're going to be hitting episode 100 in 2 weeks. And also, speaking of Halloween, I just started doing the writing for this year's Halloween. I'm very excited about it, but we're going to do that later. Let's get into the hellos and the recaps and get right into it. Let's start off with Kylie. Kylie, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
PJ, you can't do this to me. I'm never first. I'm unprepared. Hi, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. I play Shionum as the Elven Ranger, and we both go by she, her.
Nice. And next up, we have Sidney. Sidney, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Oh, hello. My name is Sidney. I play Alona, the half-elf cloistered cleric, and our pronouns are she, her.
Nice. And next up, we have Sam. Sam, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, it is I, Sam, here with Frog, and new to the team, Unbranded Egg Friend. And we all collectively play Ichipokton Papakui, also known as La Pacifica Dorita. And our pronouns are she, her.
There you go. I was going to say, I kind of love how both the mug and the legally described egg mascot are both vehicle or pilots in the vehicle for Ichipokton with you. I love that. Ichipokton Papakui. All right, next up we have Randy. Randy, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, everybody. I'm Randy Alvarenga. I play Lothar Vadlitson, a human druid in our party. Just so you know, he's a Storm and Wild Order druid. I just thought I'd add that in there for everyone's sake. And our pronouns are he, him.
Nice. Well, last and certainly never least, Wes, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, everyone. I am Wes, and I play Dragon Targir, the Duskwalker Magnus. We're both he, him.
Very, very nice. Yeah. I'm dying. It's like, it says it's 92, but I think that's a lie. My name is PJ Megaw. I am the GM for Nat 20 Productions official here on Twitch and Edge of Legend. My pronouns are he, him, and tonight I'll be playing everyone and everything in between. And in case you missed last week's episode and you haven't had a chance to go see Wes's amazing recap on our YouTube channel, Nat 20 Prods, here's what you missed from the recap and last week. So, dealing with the assassins in the park. The team finally decides, and also finding out there's like 50 assassins in the city, and finding out that now they've been alerted to basically their where known and being intimidated by a very, very good critical success by Lothar. The assassins start to up the time clock for their operation. With that being said, they take this opportunity to go to the museum at Stokes Enterprises, where they go on a lovely tour through all the machines and weapons and designs they're making. Lothar takes the opportunity to discuss their needs at Brack and makes a very strong plan to have some of Stokes' farming equipment and agricultural resources go to Brack to help them, to show that Stokes can do a lot more than make powerful guns. Speaking of powerful guns, guess who gets one? That's right, Dragon called the new Jack City Equalizer. It is a great sword and anti-materiel rifle fused into one badass, monster stomping, dragon decimating son of a bitch. And it's a nasty weapon. And I just gave him the stats for that bad boy now, so he's probably overlooking that cheat sheet. It's really good. So after this moment, they decide it's time to pick one of the two missions, and seeing that the Compass Rose is going to be going to Emmerich Industries first thing tomorrow, and they don't want anyone to get any unsavory surprises, the team decides to stake out and infiltrate Emmerich Industries tonight. They do their stakeouts, they get their heist on, they break in, and after everything is said and done, they sneak into the basement, find some very interesting, some end of the world protocols to potentially save the world if possible. And then beyond a giant metal door, they come face to face with the 1,000-year-old Rudolph J. Emmerich, the man who apologizes and throws himself at the mercy of the court for being the individual who caused the pruning of the great trees of elven life 1,000 years ago, being kept alive by the punishment and spite of the countless elves and the Fae of the name, the Fae gods themselves. At this point in time, after a very heavy and wonderfully role-played moment, Shionibus breaks the voice box of this 1,000-year-old, and while the ghosts may be keeping him alive, he has no voice. He is stuck in a tomb of his own science and with no way to beg for forgiveness anymore. And that is where we're starting this episode, is in the sub-basement of Emmerich Industries. This borderline lich of a scientist stuck in their super technical basement. Shionibus having just left, and the Fae of the name god themselves, after promising that they're not going to let this guy go anytime soon, you're now in this moment. And just to give two quick reminders. One, everyone's getting hero points at the start for all your amazing role play last week. And again, if everyone check in with me privately, please feel free to do so. Secondly, the Compass Rose is still coming here tomorrow to investigate. And the elven member of the board was definitely hoping to get some information firsthand. So the question I pose to you, knowing that you have someone coming here tomorrow to investigate and someone who's going to probably pay you good money to get that information first, what's the plan to move forward from here?
Does anyone really trust the Compass Rose?
No. They definitely have a snake that wants something that Alona has, so no.
I mean, I don't want to pull a roof up, but there's always fire.
Whoa,
No.
Alona.
Listen. I know Chio just left and Dragon technically left with her and they're having their own time here, but Lothier, there is something that I think it is important for you to know or to learn at this point in time. Since I left the world, and I mean, since I left my home, and I've been traveling with these amazing people, Shionibus, Ichi, Rufa, Morel, Tobias, everyone that we've met and everyone we've seen. Afra is a goddess of redemption. She's a goddess of forgiveness. But there are some things that are unforgivable. And just because someone says they're sorry, and just because they have supposedly dealt with the horrible atrocities that they've done to other people, doesn't absolve them of everything. And there is important information down here that we should probably save, because it seems as if prophecy after prophecy keeps falling in our lap. But as opposed to whatever thing that is sitting in that wheelchair, trapped by elven and fae spirits, there's no redeeming that.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we're looking around here, seeing if we can find anything.
I think Shionibus needs some time and some space, and honestly, we're all incredibly shaken, but she more than anybody else. So, Alona looks at Ichi. Ichi, would you mind seeing whatever it is that you can find that would be important to take out of here to save? And Lothier, let's all just take a look around, see what we can salvage. But I don't know if this information should get out.
I think that decision should probably belong to Chionibus. That's what I said.
All right. In the meantime, let's see what we can get.
I'm on it.
All right. I got a 25 on perception to look around.
I'm using my hero point right away, right off the bat.
Oh, this is the early night to be doing that.
I know. We got a freebie. I'm using.
It's true. It's true.
I got a 28.
Also 28.
Make sure I get everyone who wants to participate in this search. If people don't want to participate, that's fine. Just let me know.
I think Dragon and Chionibus are not right.
They're not here.
Right here.
Cool. So the three of you look around for something. Just for clarification's sake, so I can guide you with these numbers correctly, are you looking for specifically something for the Order of the Compass Rose, looking for something for the head of the board, looking for something just to like make sure no one else gets their hands on? What specifically can I guide you to?
My first thought is something that we don't want other people to get their hands on, like really sensitive information that should not be released to the general public.
Okay, I got one for that. Everyone else on board with that as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the first thing you find, those three out of character, if you will, holographic projections with the in-depth plans for the end of the world protocols. The tower, the arc, and kind of a strategic breakdown play-by-play on how to make deals with the Fae or the Fiends of the Nine Hells in a way that you could basically slip into another dimension instead of live here and deal with the consequences. You are able to, when you hit a button, there's this little cube that comes out. The light seems to stop, and any attempts to interact with it seems to not work. Having this cube seems to be the storage of all this knowledge, these doomsday protocols that Emmerich spent I don't know how many years to put together. This is also proof that Ramelgus Day is definitely not just a prophecy, that it is a real timeline thing. But it doesn't go into greater depths of that, like what it means, besides just a couple of good people are going to die and a couple of bad people will do bad things. So that's one. Anyone can decide who wants to pick that up.
I want to find that one. And you see Lothier first put it, like take it out, and he's a little confused because he's never seen something store that kind of data. Puts it back in, realizes what it is, pulls it back out again, and he goes, "This is mighty odd. How do they get it all in there?" And then that's about it.
Nice. Okay. Put this in your inventory. Do you have a crafting check? Randy.
Let me see. I don't believe so. That doesn't sound like a skill I'd take. No, I don't.
I like the incredulity of your response.
Well, no, I just know myself in real life, and I'm not very crafty, and I don't make characters that are crafty because I don't have that knowledge to pretend. That is one area my brain is like, no.
Maybe fantasy. Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. Maybe my next character.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, then let's just do it. Let's just have fun. Roll a crafting check. See what comes up anyway.
Okay.
I think you're still gonna get your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, I mean it's a 9. It's not like my lowest, but it's near there. That's a 6. I'm gonna use my secret healing hero point.
Hey.
All right.
Okay. That's a 26. No, 25.
25. Okay. So by looking at this unusual cube and seeing and feeling all the different odd metallic wiry textures and looking around the room, getting all the information, reading things down, you're able to find notes and references and figure that what you have here is the Emmerich database.
Oh shit. Okay.
Out of character, you have his Mother Prime account. You basically have a box filled with 1,000 years of super tech knowledge, including his protocols for the end of the world.
Fuck.
Maybe if you upgraded gunblade designs, who knows?
Let's see. So, some people don't want to get their hands on. Cool, that's one. You are able to find a heavily redacted bit of information. It's actually, you can tell, a copy of a piece of paper. So you got this folder, this manila folder. On it, you see there's supposed to be a name written. It's covered in heavy ink. Opening it up, you see what looks like a copy because there's some weird, unusual smudgings on the top of it. Again, heavily redacted. Redacted file. Who wants the redacted file?
I'll take it.
Okay. Now,
Each you see something and it's like, something I'm not supposed to see. Well, I'm gonna look at it.
all
It's
right.
smut.
It's totally smart. So, this is one sexy science review. Atoms, neurons, positrons.
Oh,
Spicy. So this is going to be a master perception check, meaning the DC is a flat 30. If you can roll a flat 30, you can figure out what this redacted document is about.
Holy wow.
hero point.
And we're all using it. Good. It's not just me. We.
All right, we're getting closer. This is perception.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see.
Glad I didn't get this because even with a nat 20, I can't roll a 30.
I got a 30 exactly.
Holy crap!
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's
All right,
that's
you see on this document, after like looking at it in the light and trying to find like the way the printer or the pen kind of etched into the paper, you can get the reflection so you can see. After all that, you're finally able to see. There it is. You're finally able to read to get this readout. Bureau of Archaeological Investigations. DV Dark Vaults Operations Sector. File number C4M0.
The Dark Vaults.
You find a copy, a heavily redacted copy, ongoing investigation by the BAI into the existence of camouflage. This is everything that they have, or a copy of everything they have with their investigations of this person.
Oh, camouflage is a person?
Oh, you
Am I
weren't here.
misunderstanding?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Camouflage is the person who helped us get to the city. They're
Okay.
really kind of a ghost. She's
The ghost.
Oh, they're a ghost?
They don't
Supposedly-
know they're a ghost.
They're not alive.
And this is a file on them.
Yes.
this is what we were asked to come and find.
It was.
Oh, it
originally.
is? Okay.
Yeah. Before
so
we.
Ichi,
Yeah.
Ichi opens that, reads it. Guys, this is about camouflage.
Runs over.
I think it might be fan fiction. I don't know. It's a little hard to read. You can tell me what you think once we get out of here.
You know, Ichi, you're probably right. It probably is fan fiction, but I'm so glad that you found it. That is exactly what originally we were sent here to find. You know, before we got the tip that there would be probably something more down here.
You're right. If I had fan fiction about me just floating around out there for someone to use against me, I would want it back too.
Yep. Exactly. You're so right. Yep. That tracks. I believe you.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
Doing the Lord's work there, Ichi.
Oh yeah.
Now, before we get to the third one, I want to ask, there's more information. It's a very thick folder. Do you want to kind of see what it has to say in deeper detail, or you just kind of want to look at it when you leave the place?
Ichi will just read through it so long as everyone's still busy and we're not walking anywhere.
Okay. I don't think so right now. That's unfortunate, but that's all right. They'll hear when they come back. So you're looking into this document, and it says basically it works for this. Do it later. That it says that they represent the BAI. It's from their Dark Vaults operations. They have been doing some research tandem to the Magic College. Full name I can't remember right now. The Cool Yacht, somewhere in the middle of the ocean, into her name. As it breaks down, her born given name was Stephanie Reyes. You start seeing a medical file come out on her that she was born with a very debilitating blood disease that stopped her from physically growing past a certain point. They said the symptoms of enlarged ears, pale lips, frail clubbed fingers gives us to believe that she had a nervous system debilitation, as well as a blood disease and many other medical maladies that would not see her suited for combat. However, she continued to try and enlist in the Mutters program many, many, many times. Finally, she was allowed to join the Mutters program after years of trying, and it was only by the grace of everyone else in her unit that she was able to pass basic and get into service. There, she went on every mission she could, usually at the detriment of those operations because of certain issues, but she never backed down. If they had to pull her out, they did, but she went to every mission, every line, every gunfight. Until one day, they went out on a mission, and the one thing she said she wanted was to have her unit get back home. And when they got surrounded and ambushed by pixies, she did everything in her power to fight them all off, eventually being killed in the process. Her last words were, "I don't want to live forever. I just want to see them one more day." A few weeks later, camouflage popped back up. It's the entity known as camouflage. With extensive research from the Magic College, we were able to figure out that she is indeed magical in nature. More specifically, she seems to share traits related to necrotic, negative, undeath energies. More specifically, the Magic College has believed that her spirit is bound by an anchor, and that her body is a borrowed fabrication of her spirit. The closest thing we can equate her to is a lich. Camouflage is a lich and borderline demigoddess. They're still not quite sure what the phylactery is. Some believe the phylactery, as liches need those anchors to bind their souls, might be her old service tags that still bear her name and the last bullet hole she ever took from a fairy pretending to be a gun. Some believe her phylactery is New Jack City itself. One thing is for certain, she is a powerful magical entity and has no idea. All she knows is that her wish finally came true. Whenever someone gets lost in an ambush, she will always be there to see them get home. But she can never go inside New Jack City again. She will lose her connection to her phylactery and fade to the world of the dead. Now, there is a weird footnote here about one of the many internal investigation teams. Many believe she is a service to this town, this nation, this city of New Jack. And they are willing to overlook the fact that her presence may be drawing in constant magical threats with the full knowledge that she is there to combat it. But there is a unit that is trying to purge her from the phylactery of New Jack City or her dog tags within the Bureau. So this data is very dangerous because it continues in depth to say how such a purging of her phylactery is feasible.
As this isn't fan fiction, I was wrong. These are medical records. There's some very private stuff in here that could be used against camouflage. So, well, I don't condone the reading of anyone's medical records without their express consent. I accidentally just did it, and I also not accidentally just told you all about it. But I think that's why we're here. So I think that we can make sure this doesn't fall into the wrong hands, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I look to Alona and Ichi and I'm like, but how do we know who the right hands in this situation are? And he just sort of turns away because he doesn't think we have the answer.
Maybe we don't have the answer yet. But we will.
I hope so. She was mighty nice.
Yeah, she was. Well. Well.
Last bit. I think Sidney rolled another 28. So last thing you find that don't want the world getting out. You're talking to a 1,000-year-old bastard. So of course he's got a lot of bad information stored away. You find a chest, a very old chest, battered. The once glorious blue coat of paint has faded into a soggy, myopic green, and the edges of this case were once emboldened by corners made of brass, and now they're rusted into a chunky lime green. The lock on it has been replaced by a new lock. But you can tell at one point there was a leather strap with a big buckle, and all that's just been rotted from years and years of use. Some of it is chipped and faded away. This chest, about my torso width, is what you find. And it is not only with a new padlock on the original lock, but it is covered in chains. And on the cover, it says, "A door half opened should remain closed. Do not open."
Uh-oh.
Really glad Dragon's not there.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Does only Alona see that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Oh, no. Sidney knows what this means. But Alona sure does not. Okay.
Chaos.
Can I fit this chest in my bag of holding?
Yeah, easily.
It's going in my bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh, God. Alona approaches this chest with a lot of trepidation. She actually approaches it as to see if she can do it quietly without anyone else seeing her walk by it. Because she might not know what it is, but it gives bad vibes. And she wants to make sure that nobody sees it and is gonna open it. So Alona's gonna try and, while people are distracted by their own things, sneak this thing into her bag of holding to be investigated for later.
Okay. I'm going to assume, unless anyone absolutely wants to peer at this moment, everyone's gonna be busy doing their own search or elsewhere. So Alona will be doing this completely all alone. So no one knows that you have this. Congratulations, you have the chest.
Chest of what, PJ?
Your choice, make an occult check or a religion check.
Oh, fuck, okay.
And
Also-
it's going to have to be a master DC of 30.
All right, I believe in me. I believe in the dice that Rick gave me from Beetle and Grimms. Also, Sammy the Siren said, open the kinky chain chest. And I say, yes! And also, no!
You're the best.
Love you, Sam.
Okay. Also, thank you, Terran Wanderer. I know Chad is with me. I believe I'm gonna use my hero point. I'm gonna use it. I don't care. Wait, what's the check?
30.
30.
Religion or occult, but the DC to beat is 30.
Will that actually make it? Will I have to? Nope, I still need to roll again. Damn it. I was so close. I'm like 1 point away.
Did you roll a nat 1?
Is it a nat uno?
You know, some things are just better left
Unsaid.
unknown.
I thought you froze for a second, but it was just your insides
Yeah.
that froze.
Fun fact, that's my fight or flight response.
Oh,
you
freeze? Oh no!
I'm a freeze. I am 10,000%. I am a freeze.
Don't let your
Not
Sydney
great.
cross the road unattended.
No.
Like a deer in the headlight.
I rolled a nat 1, so I don't know anything.
All right, nat 1. You don't know anything. Cool.
In
You
fact,
put
I
it
know
away.
things. I'm just kidding.
You even forgot the stuff that you did know.
Right. I rolled a nat 1, so that must mean I put the chest in my bag of holding, and then I forget that I even put it in there.
I want you to put that on your character sheet, though. In equipment, just put chest with
Quotes.
parentheses, quote marks, chest.
Chest.
hmm
Chest.
So, with that, I've taken some potentially dirty secrets out of Emmerich's private quarters. So, just to confirm, Dragon and Shionibus are outside of this entire facility. They're near the elevator. Okay. So I want to cut really fast, if you don't mind, back to you two. Kind of want to open that scene up if you feel ready or inclined.
Sure, make me cry again, PJ. It's fine.
Sorry.
So yeah, Dragon is chasing after Chio, because he's not sure if Chio heard what the Fae God said. So he's just, Jonibus, wait. Look, I know that you're going through a lot right now, but I need to tell you. There was a Fae God who showed up after you destroyed the voice box and left, and they had incredible news. All the trees weren't destroyed. There are still some left in the world. There are still seeds that can be planted. Your people still live.
She's already like fallen to her knees and is just, you can hear like soft mumbling as if she's praying, because she is. But you just hear her stop for a moment and everything's just eerily quiet. And what about the other ones? Dragon, I watched that tree burn from my window. That could have been me. Those were my brothers, my sisters. Yes, it's a miracle that some are alive and trees live and what about the ones that didn't?
My mother used to tell me something. It's that not even the gods can bring back lives that are lost. However, if you hold them in your heart, it is as though they had never died. And I can't even imagine the kind of heartbreak that seeing something like that would do to you. But I learned with this new life to let go, or try to let go of the past and look toward the future, and doing so brought me to all of you. And I can say with certainty that within both my lives, I feel more complete as a member of this group than I ever did following the footsteps of my ancestors. What I'm trying to say is that you can build a new future for your people. One where the horrors of what Emmerich did will never rear its head up. This new generation of elves, they will never know the horrors that you did. We can continue on our quest, and once we save this world, we can work to build a new home for your people. I will help in any way I can. You and everyone else are family to me, and I will do anything it takes to help you and make this place a better world for you and your people. I needed to let you know that there was hope. And he's just gonna kneel down next to her.
She's going to hug him.
He's absolutely gonna hug her back.
Just whatever might happen, whatever could happen, just don't think worse of me, okay?
Never.
And she's gonna let go and like wipe her eyes because definitely was crying. All right, so
Yeah, Dragon is tearing up a little bit too.
so let's go find the others, yeah?
Sounds good. And I won't tell anyone that you cried if you don't tell anyone that I did.
Promise.
Promise.
She's gonna hug him one more time and then get up. And then go looking for everyone else. Or we'll wait for him and then go look for everyone else.
He's gonna join and start heading back.
All right. So, unless there's anything else anyone wants to do before, I'm thinking I'm just going to conjoin the two groups again. But if there's anything you want to do, anything you want to check on, anything you want to, I don't know, piss on, anything you want to do before we get together, I want to
Was
pick your
that
brain
last
real quick.
option that you gave us?
To pee on something. I was trying to horribly alter the mood. But if you also want to do vandalism, you can do vandalism. I want to make sure that all options are on the table.
Dragon will
Okay.
absolutely do vandalism.
I will as well.
Yeah, it's a very important question. Is there a restroom where Ichi is?
Unfortunately, no. The fourth sub basement does not have any facilities.
What? How are they supposed to work down here? How is anyone supposed to work down here?
To
I'm
be
calling
fair-
OSHA.
Yeah. Where's Fantasy OSHA for this bullshit? These poor people.
I guess I'll, you know what? Maybe make a diplomacy check high enough. The BAI starts going into like workplace regulations and other form of
Yeah.
investigations.
I mean, we're
Can I roll to start OSHA?
we're pissing off OSHA and Fantasy Hippo.
It just
Hippo?
That's yeah. In this universe, it's called Hippo instead of Hippa.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
There's
literally just a
one
hippo that
violated
shows
hippo.
up like
An
No, you can't talk about
omnipotent
that.
Hippo.
Glasses. He just pushes up.
They
Yeah,
know.
it's definitely like a humanoid hippo.
Oh,
Yes.
that's 100%.
100%.
Yeah. They're
And
best
they go-
friends with those camel people.
You read my mind. That's exactly the narrative I was spinning. Like, yeah, Camilla and whoever the other person was, like Dr. Humpington or
Wait,
whatever.
no, Hippolyta, because that's a
Oh,
great
that's
name,
good.
and that's
Yes.
good for a hippo as
God,
well.
I want to
That
play a
is-
hippo named Hippolyta. That sounds dope as hell.
Right, she's probably a badass.
I know. She sounds like she wears the coolest Wonder Woman armor. Like,
Mhm.
Mhm.
damn.
So Hippolyta, the omniscient hippo of Hippa.
Of the goddess of medical documentation.
PJ's
Alright.
taking notes.
Yep.
One thing though, Dragon would like to look for any information about the design or creation of the weapons that destroyed the trees, and he's not going to tell anybody that that's what he's looking for.
Randy,
Yeah,
this moment's on you.
yeah.
Wes is looking for information on the weapons that caused the great pruning 1,000 years ago. You have the Mother Prime. You have the entire database in your hands. This is all added character knowledge. I will let you play with in character as much as you want between you and Wes. What he's looking for. You,
For Dragon, how is he going about trying to look for it? Because you said he's trying to do it without being seen, right?
Well, it's not without being seen. He just doesn't want to say it out loud because he doesn't want to upset Janibus.
Right. And
So he's specifically looking around any of the tables for any designs, plans, anything physical that could be
yeah.
taken by the Compass Rose or anyone else who might want to use it in a similar fashion.
So seeing you at one of the computer terminals, or what I guess is a computer terminal, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what that is. He goes, "Oh, Dragon, are you and Chionabis back?"
Yes, we are.
Oh,
He's gotta make sure he's like wiped the last bit of tears away.
I see that, and then I like, "Oh, yeah," and then I look away, like, like I didn't see it. Anyway, you probably don't need to waste any time here. I spent a lot of time looking through these boxes, these like shiny boxes with screens.
So he's gonna like go up to Lothier. Did you happen to find anything about the creation or design of the weapon that destroyed?
Oh, I think I found a lot more than that. I found, yeah. He looks around and then he's like, "See this shiny little cube box thing?
Uh-huh.
I was reading another little file and it said that all of their information, everything, it's all right here."
Is there a way to see if any information is backed up somewhere else? Because if we have the
Oh,
only
no,
information, I'm okay with it.
I took it all. It's all right here. Like when we leave, they won't be able to access any of it anymore.
There's no
know
like
how
paper files on it or anything anywhere else in the building.
This is the most secure part of at least from what I read in the file, right?
I just want to double check because
They don't have this information anywhere else, because if they made copies of it, that would lead to what was the word they used? The chance that enemy intelligence would interception it or something like that. Oh, intercept. Intercept was the word they used. Yep.
yeah, that's probably a good point. I'm just trying to check all the boxes because
No, I understand, and I checked all of these boxes, so I think we're good.
All right, that's good. Thank you, Lothier. We need to put that somewhere very safe.
Also, I don't know how. Okay, so this is the part I wasn't quite sure of.
Mhm.
Because if we take it from here, great. We have all of this knowledge because they were talking about like magic flying boats and stuff in the stars, right? Like,
Flying
like
boats in the stars.
I mean, that's how I understood it. I don't know. It was like weird, high-techy stuff. I mean, it's about as crazy as the stuff out there, right? I don't know. Anyway, once we take it out, how are we gonna get it out again? It's like locked in this little box, right? Unless we got some of these these boxes with us, we can't really access it.
Show me what box.
I find a computer and I put it in, and it lights up. He's like, see, it has to, like, it goes in here, but once we leave here, we can't get the information off again.
That's probably for the better, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, but is there anything you want to look up now?
The only thing I think is important is this protocol for the apocalypse, because that sounds scary.
Oh.
Do you you don't remember that?
I mean, I do, but I mean, I didn't really get the gist of what the protocols might be. But if they had preparations for the apocalypse, then maybe we can use some of that to our advantage in order to prevent the apocalypse from happening in the first place.
Oh, that's mighty smart.
Yeah, so
I agree.
I'd like to slowly click at the computer to try and figure out how to all right, I can read. This is just weird, and click at it and try and look up the protocols to see if there, in true Dragon fashion, any weapons or vehicles or anything like that that could be used to stop the apocalypse from happening in the first place.
Okay.
Don't make
Give me
No.
Give me a crafting check
No.
as you are
Balls.
trying so hard to figure out how a computer keyboard works.
No.
And I'm just
point.
going to go ahead and say it's a QWERTY keyboard, but what the hell does that mean?
Please don't roll in that one. I don't want you to accidentally Control Alt Delete all of them.
I didn't roll a nat 1, but my crafting skill is not great. So that's an 18 total.
Okay. So you do see the three protocols for Ramalgus Day or Armageddon as it's popped up. You're not able to understand how to access that, or the kind of little tag file that's attached to the collection of all three. But when you finally get the word weapon typed in, you see a massive dossier. You're just seeing words and letters just spill out like the Matrix, just years and years and years and years and years of technological weaponized advancements. 1,000 plus years of every weapon Emmerich Industries has ever made, and probably information on every weapon on the planet known to man, both magical and mundane.
Can I hit delete?
You want to delete all that? You want to delete all that weapon information?
Just the entire file.
Sure. Before you do that, both of you give me a crafting check, and then we'll absolutely delete all the data on all the weapons in the world. Totally down for that.
So that's only a 9 this time for Dragon. But
That's
You might delete all. 26.
He's definitely not trying to delete all the weapon information and things like that. He's going to try and stop Lothier from deleting. No! What? Why?
So, if you don't mind me doing it this way, I'm going to flip the outcomes. But, Randy, Lothier definitely finds one at the very top, very, very old. Clicking it, you see a bunch more information pop up, words, and it describes the very first pruning. And it describes the team that was assigned for that. And you note that there were 4 teams set to try and help the problem of the trees of life that were basically killing the planet. You're seeing readouts like crippling heat waves, water almost becoming non-existent, the ground becoming poison, animals dying off. The trees were literally killing everything. And the 4 teams were a combination of human and elven team contingencies to figure out a solution to this problem. Emmerich was on the team designed to rid the trees from the planet. And this took many years of trial and error as they found that no human weapon could destroy these things. And they were beginning to wonder, like, is this a monument to gods? This is basically foreign, and it comes from gods themselves. They must be godlike. And so they had to start doing in-depth research in deific mortality. And that information is nowhere in this. But what is the discovery. They found they can make a weapon that could kill that which gods couldn't or wouldn't kill.
Okay.
And used it to kill the trees.
So here's the problem. Here's the problem with it. We do need to kill a god. Here's my issue with this and why but this is me. If we resort to the same thing that people are using to kill each other, we're just as bad. And that's the way I think Lothier would feel about that.
I know how Dragon would feel about it.
Yes. But there's another way.
Yeah.
We just don't know it.
So,
and I vote, and I will not make the sole decision because this is bigger than me.
A question: are you looking at this is Lothier looking at this with other people, or is Lothier
with
standing
Dragon
here? Okay,
it's me and Dragon. It's me and
Got
Dragon
it.
right now, and Dragon is probably team keep weapon. I am team absolutely not.
Dragon, I will say this. If you have the conversation, Dragon is team kill the evil god trying to murder the entire world and then blast this thing into oblivion.
Okay, so Lothier is about to hit delete, and you stop.
Whoa,
him,
whoa,
'cause
whoa.
You said,
Whoa.
what?
This said the weapon could potentially kill a god.
Yeah,
We
they used it before to kill these trees, and
I know.
just don't think anyone should have that kind of power. Period.
I agree with you. However, using the weapon might stop the entire world from being destroyed by the Green King. If we use it once and then destroy the information, no one can make another one.
I think
This is not a decision that we can make alone. In fact, the decision should probably fall to Chianobus.
hearing that was smart. That was smart. And Lothier, his hand hovering over that button, he wants to press it so bad, and he goes, I think you misunderstand the hubris of men. One person sees that kind of power, they're bound to try to remake it. Even if this knowledge leaves this world, someone's going to try to remake it.
But they already
But you're
used
right.
it.
You're right. This isn't our decision to make. I'm going to call Chianobus over it. Chianobus, I found something you should look at.
Oh, yeah, really? Oh, okay.
And Dragon's
make
just gonna
it
really
work.
quickly whisper while Chianobus is walking over. Maybe we wait like a little while to break the. No, okay.
It goes now, or it doesn't.
Why are you whispering to him?
Oh, because of this.
Yeah.
And he points at the screen.
She'll look at the screen. And what am I looking at?
The weapon that was used to destroy the trees of life, the weapon that could be used to destroy the Green King, and whether or not, and Lothier's finger hovering over the delete button.
We found how to make another one, but this isn't a decision for Lothier or I to make.
And this can kill the Green King?
That's what it says.
Or at least what gods, anything that they couldn't kill before.
Lothier and I are both in agreement that this is too much power for one person to hold. My opinion is that we use it on the Green King and then we destroy the information forever.
And my opinion is that we get rid of it now, so that no one else ever sees and tries to recreate it. My biggest fear is that we do that and then we delete it, and someone somewhere sees the power it has and tries to recreate it, figures out on their own how to do it.
Well, I mean, if we don't use it, there's the potential that there won't be any people to recreate it anyway, so...
So, answer me this, Lothier. Do you have a better idea to defeat the Green King?
No. Not yet.
And that right there tells me that we might have our answer. Surely it's not the most heroic. But if it gets rid of our problem quicker.
But what if there's another way? What if there's a relic or someone with some other kind of knowledge? What if there's something else?
We look for it in the meantime. I am with you. I don't want to use anything like this. But if it comes down to it and we deleted the only way to save this world, that would be so much worse.
I said it was your decision, Gianovis, so...
What if we do this? Copy it down on paper. Delete it on here. Take the papers with us. So then we're the only ones who have to copy. We can throw the papers in fire, burn it, whatever it is, to get rid of them, if we find a better option.
Well, if we take it on this cube in the box here, no one else will ever have it. We'll be the only person with that copy. It's their entire information database.
That's very bulky to sneak out of here with.
But we could take it back to Orr and put it in the vault.
Yeah.
In the meantime. And we can search for another option. And if not, I'm sure we could always find another computer to read the information.
Oh, that was the word for this box.
Yeah.
You're a smart cookie.
Look, it says it right here on the typing thing.
It does. It says
on the
computer.
clicky cluck, yeah.
Got it.
All right. So how are we gonna get it out of here?
Through the front door.
Yeah. Doesn't Alona have that bag that holds lots of stuff?
Let's fit in it. This thing is fucking huge.
Alona has like entire things in there. I don't know. Like my understanding is that box is bigger on the inside.
I bet she could fit a person in there. So yeah.
Say this so Lona can hear you.
Yep.
Alona.
Okay.
I like that way. Well, I guess we're just gonna call Ichi over too. Come on.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah,
At this point, just rally the
Ichi has been walking the perimeter trying to figure out why there's no bathroom down here. Guys, how did these people pee?
Oh.
Shannon, everyone that works at Emmerich Industries has mandatory diapers.
Oh.
That's
You
that's
didn't,
really
you didn't
messed
see the
up.
toilet?
I didn't find any toilet.
He's just gonna put straight
Raygon?
at Emmerich.
Oh. You're funny. Yeah, you're funny. But honestly, workers' rights is a very serious issue. But anyway, we have other things. I'll make some calls once we get out of here.
Alona,
What's going on?
We're trying to figure out what to do with this box, this database.
Well,
you have that bag, that special bag that holds stuff. It's like a bag of a lot of very miscellaneous objects.
It is, and it's barely been used.
Oh.
You have a weird bag that holds things? Like big things?
A very special pouch that was gifted to me when I left, or it's not necessarily a relic, so it doesn't belong in the reliquary, but it is incredibly rare. it just holds a lot of. It can hold up to a room's worth of things.
In a pouch?
In a pouch. It's pretty empty right now. Actually, we haven't really utilized it a whole lot, but yes.
You want to put this in there, and then it's easy to just skedaddle.
Yeah, we can do that if you want. I could absolutely make room.
Great. See? Problem solved. And then we just put this this horrible thing, lock it up, and it never sees the light of day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
that sounds
bury
good.
it under my smut collection. Wait, no!
Oh my gosh! Ilona!
Oh,
That's
you're
a great
you're just
idea,
announcing
Alana.
it now.
Whoa.
That's where I would put mine too, under the fan fiction.
That's a great idea. If two people will be too awkward to touch it, they'll never see what's underneath.
Well, what I was thinking is they'd be too busy reading through the 3-part series that's on Morel in there to ever get to it. It's quite verbose.
I read chapter 1 and I had to stop and take a break.
Hold up.
Excuse
Right.
me, what?
You have a 3-part
Do you not
series
remember?
on Morel.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
Morel
oh.
here?
NPCs are always there when you want them. And you hear Morel just going, why is this happening to me?
Oh. We are going to take a night by the campfire and read one of these to you, Morel.
It's verbose though, so it's gonna
verbose.
be a few campfires in a row.
I
fine.
don't think my delicate ears will be able to hear that in a group setting.
I would love nothing more than to do literally anything else than ever listen to or read these books. Just put that out there.
That is the point.
Oh, Afra, give me strength.
You know, sometimes Afra tests us.
In various ways.
Oh, yeah. I don't really know how the god business works, but maybe we can read this to Afra.
Oh my gosh, no.
I mean, I have a way to contact the gods.
There you go!
Just contact the other
I'm
one.
walking away.
Ooh, we can have a fan fiction off with the gods.
Fan fiction.
Oh dear God.
I like where this is going.
Right? And
Yes.
leans into Ichi. We can also sell like tickets and maybe have some bun boys there, make some money. Yeah, see?
I knew you'd be good at this. Ah. Okay. Beautiful. Let's circle back on that. But first, box? What are we doing with it?
Oh, I'll take it in my bag of holding. It looks like an innocuous bag, but I can open it up really wide. Mhm.
Okay, question. Can people go in it?
I bet Ichi can fit in there.
No, I mean,
No.
yes, technically they can. They just can't stay in there for very long because there's not really like,
Air.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not
damn.
really for living things.
Well, I was thinking it would be a convenient way to carry bounties, but like if there's no air. I mean,
if they're wanted dead or alive.
that's
like,
true.
If they wanted dead, like you can totally put it in
Yeah,
there.
we can just,
Oh, and then they won't decay.
No,
Yeah.
no,
there we go. Yeah, that's
no.
perfect.
What? No,
What?
you get your own bag. I don't want dead bodies in my bag.
All right, I'll get
Well,
my
they
own
won't be
bag
dead
then.
when we put them in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think we got the point. We put the box in there. The question is, I think we found what we came for here, right?
Mhm.
What are we doing with that knowledge?
I have one last thing to do, and
Oh.
Dragon wants to shut the vault, and then I'm going to try and use produce flame at heightened 3 to weld the vault shut.
Okay. So that's a cantrip, right? So you can just do that.
Yep.
But I'm going to need you to make an Arcana roll. The spell's still going to happen, but you have to make an Arcana roll.
Yeah,
Are
that's
we
fine.
about to the cask of Amontillado this bitch?
Hero point. Okay, that's
Oh
a
my
22.
Two. Okay. So you tell me the tale first, and I'll tell you that 22 is for. So tell me that tale really
Okay.
fast.
So Dragon kind of cracks his neck and is like, all right. And he's focusing all of the magic power he can into this produce flame, which it starts off the typical red and orange and slowly starts to change to blue. And he's going to slowly start putting it against the pieces of the vault door that he can reach, and start trying to melt the metal to completely weld the two sides of the safe together so that it can't be opened, at least not easily.
Okay. Okay. So you melt the door together. Yeah, 22. All right. So with this spell, you weld the vault shut into its ending point on the slide, kind of creating a tomb, a steel diesel punk future tech tomb to a living lich or mummy stuck in a metal vault of his own hubris and punish. As you do that, because this is New Jack City, you start seeing this weird ripple effect in midair, like when you see the heat lines coming off the asphalt in a hot LA summer.
And he does it and is like, oh shit.
And the minute you do that, you realize you are pissing off the residents of Izix real bad, especially in this place with all the elves and the Faelvanane. Suddenly, like some horror show, you start seeing the metal door start to bend and bow, and teeth fire out from the bottom and top until the vault door itself has become a maw. No, a maw is not the right word, though a mouth it is. You have turned the vault door not only into a sealed vault door, you have turned it into a mimic. The vault door is not only sealed by fire, but it has become a mimic door. So anyone who tries to open this, because welds can kind of get broken, especially someone in the industrial era who's got diesel punk tech, they can probably just battering ram this sucker down. No. You turned like a 50 by 100 steel, probably 3 foot thick door into the exact same measurement mimic.
Dragon's gonna take one very large step backwards. I didn't see that coming, but awesome.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Don't have one. I'm new.
Do you want one?
No. Yes. Hold on. Do I want a name?
I don't know. That's up to you. He kind of is looking back to everyone else to see if they're also saying this.
I love him.
But I'm also terrified of him.
Hi, mimic door.
Is that my name? Is my name Mimic Door?
No. You should
Volty.
have your own name.
Yeah, you should choose your own name.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
If you want suggestions.
And then,
Can I
I know.
suggest?
And then you should never tell anyone and make them guess it. And if they guess wrong, you should eat them.
Oh, okay. I like this plan. I like eating people, and I think this is a good vehicle for that.
Can I give you a suggestion of your name?
Yeah, names are a lot of pressure. I don't think I can make one up.
This is just one option. I know there's probably a lot of other good options. But this one's super rare, so like you'd be able to eat so many people because they would never guess it.
All right.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. I will be Jeremy Lador.
It's just an option. It could be a middle name.
And you could spell it in a very special way that no one will ever guess it. So when they say Jeremy, you can ask for clarification, and then you go, no, it's spelled with 3 X's and a Z.
My name is Jeremy with 3 X's and a Z. I like this.
Yeah, like a MySpace username.
What?
What? Back where I'm from, in Asmacon, there's this thing called MySpace, which is everyone was always getting in MySpace. But yeah, so to make sure that I could maintain a personal bubble, I draw a circle around myself in the dirt, and then I make up my own little name, like Ichi XX, like with 2 X's on each side, call it MySpace. And everyone kind of did the same thing too in their own little spaces, and they always had like weird names for it. Anyway, this is just a story about my life. I want to know about you, Jeremy. What are you planning to do now?
Be a door.
Good door. Here, and he's gonna pull out the last bit of his squirrel jerky. We're like, here's a snack. In the meantime, and toss it to the door.
The jerky hits the door, sticks to it, and suddenly you just see like it's a 50 by 100 3-foot thick steel door, and you see that much mass, all teeth and throat and uvula and tongue just form and just absorb this beef jerky. You can hear munching, though there's no teeth munching currently, and you just hear the door mimic go,
Is that what meats taste like?
Dried meats, yes.
Does meat come wet? Does it do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
Okay. I
But
think
no one who looks like us.
Yeah, not
no
us.
one who looks like
We're not tasty at all.
no.
But
You give Jeremy with 2 X and Z's his name. I will not eat you.
Good.
Cool.
Good.
But any other person who's trying to get past you, no.
Dragon's gonna very scaredly just give him a little pet on the side of the door. He's good, Jeremy.
Give him a scritch right behind the
Yeah.
hinges.
So with that, XX Jeremy XXZ just morphs back into the vault door as you've known it your entire life, even with the welding, which is hidden, but it's there. And then as he does that, it's quiet for a bit, and then you hear a voice,
Okay, now you gotta go. I gotta be a door. Don't let you give it away.
Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
I look at as we're walking away, and I just go, no one's ever gonna get past that.
No. And that's actually great, because the reason I was doing that in the first place, I feel like I need to explain at this point, is because there's only one other place all of that knowledge is, and that's in his head. And he points back to the vault door. So.
How's he gonna go to the bathroom?
I told you, Ichi, they all wear diapers.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot.
you have a pouch of infinite space, and he's got a diaper of infinite space as well.
It seems like such a waste of. Never mind.
Kylie, did you want to do something?
PJ, before we leave, and I can do this while everyone's talking to Jeremy with 3 X's and a Z, I want to look for a journal that has any information about whether there are new seeds or trees that they did not get to.
give me a perception check, and while you're rolling that, I'll be right back.
Yeet! I'm gonna use my hero point.
Wow.
While you do that, Ichi's just saying to Alona, I just feel like the bag that you have that keeps infinite stuff in it is pretty rare. So why would they use that technology on diapers when they could just build an accessible bathroom down here?
You know, I don't know what to tell you, Ichi. What?
That was a nat 20.
Nat 20!
Oh my god!
Yes!
Yes!
Which makes it a 37.
Dang, that's a
Holy
really
yikes.
good roll.
As the current DM, I'm just gonna say you get all of the information that I don't have. I'm just gonna...
Oh yes, and all of the
that.
hero points as the
Yeah.
self-imposed
self-proclaimed.
assistant DM. Now, you get all the hero points.
Everyone gets a gunblade.
As the secretary to the GM that is here now, I also agree that we also get flying dragon mounts.
Yes.
Oh yes.
All
And
right.
Sidney, the skipper. What is your decree?
Yeah.
The skipper? My decree is that PJ should never leave us alone again.
And you know he's never going to see this playback.
No,
No.
never.
He's never gonna watch this.
Never,
This is-
ever,
No. And that's not going in the recap, so.
ever.
Secrets happened. So many secrets this episode.
So
Well,
when
because-
once he gets back, we have to be like, all right, we're just gonna all hop on our dragon mounts and leave.
Yeah.
With our guns.
Yeah,
with our gun
with all
swords.
of our gun swords.
And our nondescript egg friends.
Yes.
His name is Unbranded Egg Friend. Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on,
unbranded.
Sydney.
Sorry. Unbranded
fan.
egg friend. Apologies. Oh, hey.
Oh hi.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Okay. So, hey everyone, are we ready to go on our next adventure? You want to just hop on our dragons now?
Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah,
on
our dragon
mounts.
We
found
Yeah.
them
With
in
our
the
gun
vault.
swords.
Yeah, we found them in there.
yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Bullshit. No, you
They,
didn't.
they were
Okay.
they were in some really cool balls that we found.
Don't you? No. If you're gonna put Pokemon in my universe, you do it right, and you do it in the Magic College. That's where
okay.
that is.
All right. Yeah, and
Yeah.
besides, I was doing it wrong because Charizard's not a dragon anyway.
No, he's a fire flying type, which like, come on, what?
Stupid.
Why?
But did you
Stupid.
just say that Pokemon do exist in our world?
That's what I
Because-
heard. That's
To
what
an
I
extent,
heard.
yeah. At the Magic College, yeah.
So I know our next stop, everybody.
Is this cool magic college that I heard really good things about?
Yeah.
Good
Where's
thing
the
we all got-
Pokemon?
Good thing we all got Infinity Hero points 2 minutes ago.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah. That's
Uh-huh.
also
Yeah.
what happened while you were
Uh-huh.
gone.
Infinity Hero points and dragons are on Pokeballs.
There was one more thing.
Yeah, everyone now has a gunblade. We all have them.
You all have gun blades, but like varying makes of guns and blades, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, mine's actually a portal gun too.
But they're all level
Poor-
30.
I'm gone for like 5 minutes to take a much needed pee, and this is what I come back to.
But the
The
Why you
Connery.
put bathrooms in your dungeons?
Look, he's 1,000 years old. He's living on ghost vengeance. What? Why is pee something he has to worry about?
Well,
But
you know
he's
what's
just
not.
a human.
Yeah.
He's only a human.
He's only a human. He died basically 1,000 years ago. He's just being forced to live because that's the punishment.
But the most important thing that happened while you were gone was
Oh yeah.
Yes, the perception check. Yes.
I rolled a nat 20, which makes it a
Oh, yeah.
37.
Holy shit. Yeah, okay. So, before you leave, you're able to go into the room where basically Dragon and Lothier were doing all their like talks about the databases and the weapon and everything. Way in the back. You see this unusual seam hiding behind one of the file cabinets. Moving that over, you find a vault. Cracking it in a few minutes of listening and trial and error, you're able to crack it open. Inside, you find a journal, an old leather journal with ancient paper wrapped and tied with a leather cord around a knot. Opening it up, you see the journal, the living journal of Emmerich before he was trapped in this basement for almost 1,000 years. And the journal says, back in his old penmanship, about all the research and investigation and discoveries he had to do when making this weapon to remove the trees. He says that all in all, they were able to destroy the tree in Acadia, the north part. For some reason, I don't know what that is right now off the top of my head. Outside Nubia, and one other location. Written out, the name doesn't really ring any bells, but he says he was able to find a tree deep underground in Osmicon. And the tree never took hold into the roots of the planet. It actually took hold in the carcass of a very old celestial.
Huh?
Wait.
Furthermore, you see Polaroids, black and white photos, it's probably taken from an old fuzzy camera, of El Milagro doing his famous flying stunts and wrestling maneuvers in lucha combat style in Osmicon. It is said to be in this journal that El Milagro is one of the few elves that have broken up from the subterraneous tree embedded in the celestial. There is one in Shin as well, said to be connected to a dragon of the land. Yes. And while the dead celestial's body is powering one of the trees, they have no idea how much longer the dragon of the land can continue to power this tree of life before it kills him. Not at all, who knows? They know that there's an ongoing conflict between an old granny trickster and a current psychopomp goddess of the dead for another seed. They're not quite sure where that conflict is going, but there is one seed being passed between both the realm of tricks and the realm of the dead. And last but not least, there is the forgotten seed. Somewhere in the world, there's a seed unaccounted, unplanted, and unrecorded. Some may think it's gold. Some may think it's platinum. Some may think it's a power source. No one's quite sure what it is, but it gets traded every couple hundred years to another person.
So it's just a little nugget.
Oh, it's like a basketball.
Oh, okay. That's very different.
Answer me this, PJ, because I'm old.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have heard myths at some point that Persephone was given the seed, like given a seed of life?
You would have heard some weird tangential ramblings from Anubis about that party he went to, and there was a weird conflict between Persephone and Grandma Spider, but it was not his business. He was currently just kind of chilling. Yeah.
He was.
Last thing I want to do. In this book anywhere, or his journal, because it's handwritten by him, is there any of his signatures?
No, but it's all written in his penmanship. If you spend enough time, you can, with the proper skill checks, learn to forge his signature.
Do we have time for that?
I mean, if you want to spend days down here just practicing the penmanship so you can just do it freehand, you can, but probably...
I was going to take the journal with me.
Oh, yeah, you can.
But I wanted to do something while I'm here.
You want to throw it in my bag?
What do you want to do?
Yeet. Okay. This is going to be like, Shionibus, what the hell? I am... This is going to be horror story-esque. I am going to cut my hand, and in blood, right on the floor, I did it. I was like, I did it. And then I wanted to sign his name.
Okay. So since you have an entire book of his handwriting, I'm going to give you a deception check with a +2 as you're kind of backwards engineering based off years of his personal handwriting.
Is there anything any of us can do to help? Assist.
More blood?
I
I'm
thought
down
we were
to-
talking to the door. Is this not?
Oh
This
yeah,
is-
we are distracted by the door.
Yeah.
Right,
Plus,
right.
I'm always down to say yes, and I just don't know how at this point.
That's right.
Honestly though, I wonder if like at some point when Chio like cuts her hand and starts writing, if any of us notice that she's just done that.
She is. You're in the front by the vault. She's probably back in the computer room where you were previously. So, that is in the hallway, second door on the left. Sorry, right. So you'd have to be within eye shot to see
But
that.
Can I smell blood?
I'm sorry, what?
That's a thing experienced trackers can do. They can smell blood.
I mean, it's not enough. I don't think it'd be enough gore for you to smell it from here.
I don't know, but she's writing it big, so like she has to like low-key use a lot of blood.
Do I have to heal you?
No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
That's what I was curious
A
if
lot of
Dragon
blood.
would smell the iron in the blood and just like
I mean, like if y'all were like a Shuni or a Beastkin, I'd be like, yeah. Okay, yeah. There's actual mechanics for that. Sure. I don't know. I'll tell you what. Let's resolve this deception check, and if y'all want to, perception checks after that. But
Okay.
deception first.
27.
27. After checking the book multiple times and looking at your penmanship and considering the viscosity of the ink, we can say you've probably done the best anyone ever could do to recreate this signature in blood. And yeah, sure enough, leave that message.
Awesome. She's going to look down at her hand, wipe it on her pants to match the rest of the blood on her. And like look back at her work and then go find everyone else and then realize they just turned a door into a mimic.
He,
You turn around
He-
from your
has
serious
a name.
business, and all of us.
you're just
He has a
talking
name.
to
See
the
the
door.
Oh my
door.
god. She's like, what did you do,
It was
Dragon?
an awesome accident. I kind of did the thing where I forgot that magic does crazy stuff while here, and I was welding the door shut because we have the cube and that has all the knowledge, but the other thing that has all the knowledge is the asshole in the other room. So I was just sealing the door off, and then the door turned into Jeffrey.
Jeremy.
So you know, just
Jeremy.
a normal day of the week.
What was that, Randy?
I said just a normal day of the week.
Yeah.
No, but Tuesday.
Yeah, standard. What have you been up to? Wait, what happened to your hand?
Whoa.
Nothing.
Are you alright? Did you cut? That's pretty.
Yeah,
deep.
paper cut, you know. I was
That's
looking
definitely
through some
not a
stuff.
paper cut.
It's fine.
I mean, in
Alright.
comparison to what has happened to us in the past, it's a paper cut.
That's
Perception check.
I perceive nothing. It's not.
Wouldn't you smell blood? Oh, I guess you did smell
Yes.
blood.
Yeah.
30.
30 perception. Okay, well, Shionibus, this is your chance. Do you want to allow us some PvP? If so, would you rather have a go against your deception DC or what?
You said you got a 30?
She did.
That's real high.
Really
That's
high.
real high.
That's really high, my guy.
A big daddy thick perception. What? No.
It's a dummy thick perception.
I-
and you
that's what
can't
I
sneak
meant.
because the
C's.
slap of your skill checks. What's that?
With
Oh,
two C's.
2 C's.
Thick.
Thick boy.
No. She's just gonna be like, we'll talk about it later. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
And Alona lets it go. But all of her years of medical knowledge, it's not a paper cut. Anywho, we need to get out of here. Like now. Like yesterday. Like now. Isn't morning yet? I know it's not morning, but like we need to get out of here.
all right.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Bye, Jeremy.
Shionibus, I don't know if you saw the teeth before, but the teeth come back out as the whole door begins to move its mouth, kind of like Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. And it goes,
Okay, bye everyone. I hope you have a good day. And if anyone comes by, I'm going to eat them.
Yeah. Have
So
fun
sweet.
eating the assholes.
I kind of came up with that part.
Oh
I think hanging out with Dragon is rubbing off on me in the best way.
Yeah, and he's gonna go for a high five with Lothiers. Guys, all right. If we ever come back to the city, we need to like bring big, like fake eyes to put on Jeremy.
Is it that?
Are they the ones that move whenever you
Yeah.
whenever
Mhm.
you move?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And like maybe a mustache.
But like, I thought the whole point of a mimic was to blend in. No.
Uh huh. People will get curious and be like, "Oh, it's such a cute joke," and then
Okay.
Okay, so really fast. So you're all leaving. You're going in the elevator. I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna put this train back on tracks. Hope you don't mind. It's my job. And so you get in the elevator. You go back to the lobby. Are you leaving the building? And if so, the question is, what are you doing with the rest of your night? You know, you got one victory under your belt. Do you want to just start going right to the BAI now? Do you want to go back to the Shirlton? What do you want to do?
Dragon is just going to like look through the elevator floors and look for anything labeled like prototype weaponry or armor or anything like that. Like pretty much armor or weapons research. Be like, wait, guys. We just realized this company is terrible and we're not going to pilfer whatever we can.
How much time do you want to spend here, Dragon?
I mean, and he kind of like looks at the guard that he like sleeping darted. He's gonna be out for a little while. I mean, we've got at least like what, another hour. We
What
can
about
grab some stuff.
Klamansky?
I mean, look, it'll be fine. We can handle one guy.
Yeah, but I like him.
We don't have to kill anybody, but I'm just saying, like, why would we not pilfer some stuff? I mean, Alona, wouldn't you like some armor?
I look over at Alona and I go, Alona's a cleric, a cloistered cleric.
And
Why are you trying to outfit her for...
He's just gonna lean into Luther. Do you see how many times she gets hurt?
And then I turn to Alona and I go, actually, Dragon has a point.
Hey.
Yeah, see? We could get you some armor. I mean, who doesn't want updated armor?
But I have the power of God and anime on my side.
No. That's not anime. That's smut.
Yeah. Uh-huh. There's a
so
different
what
word
we
that starts
call
with
it-
an H.
Dragon, you haven't been in.
Hmm?
Never mind. Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I love you guys.
You guys too.
Yeah, that clip's gonna be called "The Power of God" and what? So here's the deal. We already have what we came here to get, and that's already incredibly valuable information. We don't need to waste our time here with anything else. We also already got a bunch from Stokes. At this point in time, I would rather spend as least time in this building as possible and
All right.
get
Fair.
our friend to a place where they can decompress.
Dragon's like looking at Chianobus and then just has the thought in his mind like, but I'm pretty sure Chianobus would decompress more, and this is in his head, decompress more by setting some stuff on fire. Hey Chianobus, would you feel more relaxed destroying some things or like taking a nap?
Ooh, that's a hard choice. I do love taking naps.
Maybe they have one of those smash rooms like near a tavern where we can just go in and like you can throw stuff at things
Well,
for
I mean,
like a few
yeah.
coins.
That's
Or we
true.
could just do that out back behind the tavern
I was gonna
And
say,
then
I can
run
just
if
do
anyone shows
target
up.
practice outside of a tavern and just.
All right, that's fair. I mean, since we're here, the whole place could be a smasher. Just being honest.
Do you want to punch me?
I mean, you guys, all we have to do is walk around, and assassins are just gonna come out and attack us. So I mean, like,
You're right.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, if we're
Save your punches for them then.
Gotta test this thing out.
yeah.
With your blade.
So I think if we start heading back to the hotel and try to rest, I bet you that's the prime time for assassins. It's that time of night where
Yeah.
they would pounce.
I think Lothier is exactly right. So either Shionibus, you get a nap, or you get to kick somebody's ass, and it's kind of like a surprise.
It's a win-win situation for us. Anyway,
Just
Well,
like
if
the
we
assassins.
survive.
I mean, I definitely feel like I need to take a nap. Did we take a nap from last time the assassins attacked us?
Oh.
Right?
No. We went to Stokes and then
Yeah.
we came here.
we don't like napping. No, I'm joking. I love napping.
Ain't no rest for the party.
Gold don't
Elves
grow,
don't
on,
grow on
trees.
trees.
Elves. They do in this world. They do it. Well, not,
Not currently,
anymore.
PJ.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh.
I mean, last time we went up against assassins, I got battered and bruised. So
Let's take a long rest.
maybe a long rest would be nice.
a
Wait,
long rest.
Battered and bruised is what you call getting shot.
Okay.
Like, wow.
I didn't
Look, you-
die, so yes.
Okay, all right.
Morella's kind of chimes in. Look, you went there when Korkos ran her through with a giant blade. Basically, just impaled her in one go.
Yeah, I also wasn't there when she killed you.
No.
I didn't kill him. He's still alive.
I mean, attempt murder is still a murder now, isn't it?
It's not a murder if you didn't die, though.
All right,
It's
all right.
just
I'm not going to argue
manslaughter.
semantics.
No more bickering. Time to rest and relax. And also, we need to find Ichi a bathroom.
I don't actually have to go. I was just wondering about the facilities.
Well, I do. So let's go.
Let's go.
We can
All right.
report them for the workplace violations later.
And on that note, we're going to be taking our 5-minute break. Look, when you're lord dumping and info in and dealing like future stuff and people are getting some good roleplay, you let it ride a little bit. But we got to go on a 5-minute break. When we come back, they're going to go to their hotel and take a rest. So we'll see you in 5 minutes, everyone. We'll see you then. Hello, everyone. Hello, and thank you so much for the break. We are back. And before we do, if things look a little different, it is because Sam has to go, but they want to say goodbye. Sam, if you're here, please say your lovely goodbye, Sam.
Hello, over, Roger. I am speaking from the egg ether with my unbranded egg friend. I had a wonderful time tonight. This is such a great episode, but I have to go because I have a migraine and I feel nauseous. But I love you all, and I will see you again next week.
We love you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Love you.
Love you
Bye.
guys. Have a good rest of your show. Don't get killed.
Don't test me.
Don't test me. Don't
What?
test me.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Sam. Absolutely. Well, it was great
Roll
to
for
have Sam while we
initiative.
could. Roll for initiative. Randy's the GM, everyone. You heard him. All right. So, yeah, no, Sam, we're glad that we got you all we could. Obviously, health happens. We're glad you're taking some time for yourself. Hope you sleep well and wake up tomorrow feeling better. That being said, back to this episode. So you're all leaving Emmerich Industries and you're going back to the Shirlton Hotel. Anything you want to do along the way? Just go beeline right to it.
Oh, let's
I
go.
would
I mean,
like not
I
to
want to
murder,
look
but-
behind us and make sure
Yeah.
that I can't see anyone following us.
Okay.
No assassins on our trail.
I
Go ahead.
mean, I at least want to try.
Of course. Go make a perception check.
I'm gonna roll my good die. Nope. You failed me this time.
Failed me again, dice.
It is a 23.
23. All right. As you go back to the Shirlton Hotel, you look over your shoulder, you check in the alleys, you're trying to read people. Looks fine. I mean, aside from a few loud, rowdy, drunk partygoers probably hopping from tavern to tavern, it's a good time and nothing out of the ordinary. So yeah, go back to your hotel room, no problems.
Sweet.
Only perception, everybody.
Oh,
I hate it here.
I just did one of them.
Hey, I rolled
It's worse.
good this time for perception. 23. That's good for Dragon. It's really
oh
good
no,
for
I
Dragon.
got you with a 31.
I got you with a 32.
Hey,
I-
let's go.
Yo, I got you with a 19.
Yeah.
D&D, right? I did well.
Well, if this was D&D, yeah, 19 would be solid, but this is Pathfinder 2e, so 19 is like, that's great. For like the first 3 levels, and now we're going to up it to like an insane number. So yeah, you all get to your hotel room. You start like just kind of kicking back and relaxing for a bit. Alona and Shionibus, you start hearing of like a very small, very slight, unusual shuffling in your closets of your room.
Tobias? He's right next
Did you
to
say
us.
that?
He was trying to spy on you guys changing or something? Is that a Tobias thing to do?
Oh,
Wait,
my
is it
God.
in both our closets at the same time?
Yeah, you both hear a shuffling coming from each of your closets.
Totally
I might
Tobias. Just kidding.
dock an arrow. I don't like this. It's been a long ass day.
Junimus is going to... Is Morel there? Because we're sharing a room. Is
Yeah,
he there?
Merle's there. Yeah.
Alona goes, do you hear that?
You know what?
No, never mind. Okay. Ilona, just, it's taken off her gloves, long day, looks at the thing again, and then, do I have a spell check? Do I have mage hand? No, I don't. But I do have Zone of Truth. Haha, bitch! I'm gonna Zone of Truth the closet! Thank you, Randy.
All right, go right ahead. Zone of Truth, the closet.
I will. Zone of Truth the closet.
We are on 2 very different wavelengths.
That's a will saving throw. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna roll for the closet's will save.
Well, whatever's in the closet.
Well, that's a critical fail. All right, so what happens on a critical fail?
They can't lie.
Yeah, you
Okay.
you can ask them whatever.
I can ask them whatever. I'm gonna ask, who's in the closet?
So you cast Zone of Truth, you step back and you ask, who's in the closet? Suddenly the closet door bursts open. This person pulls out a gun, reaches somewhere else, throws something on the ground, and goes, "You're reckoning!" And then begins to roll initiative. Don't worry, the
No!
perception checks I already got are your initiative for combat.
Wait,
Oh,
did he open
balls.
my closet door too? Because I was just going to kick that thing open and shoot.
That's going to be happening on your turn of the initiative.
Great.
All right.
Do Lothier and I know what's going on?
There's probably some ones in our closet. We just don't know.
Just don't know because you didn't roll high enough.
I am literally sitting my back to the closet, like looking out the window, chilling, talking to my mushroom in a jar.
Dragon is petting the gunblade.
Dude, that's intimidating. I feel like you should get an intimidation roll on that.
He seems
No,
like
I'm
a
just kidding.
swivel chair.
My guy just doesn't come out of the closet. He's like, screw this. This is gonna stay.
He's like, look at the size of that weapon.
No.
All right. So first line of the initiative is Shionibus. You hear, "You're reckoning," as like boom, 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 and then a whole bunch of things kick off in Alona's room, and you start seeing the door of your closet start to creak open a little bit.
Does it come out towards me or away from me? Like
It's coming out towards you. Whatever's inside is about to bust out and into your room.
I'm absolutely kicking it in.
Kicking it back inward?
Yep.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, basically, to interrupt this. This will be one action.
Woo! 25.
Damn.
25. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, that works. You kick the door and just slam. It slams shut. You have 2 actions left. What are you going to do?
Going to yell for Dragon and Lothier and anyone that I can get the name out of and fire an arrow.
Okay, roll to hit.
Yeet. Cool. Would this count as a sneak attack? Because he technically cannot see me.
Yes, but also technically he has cover. So it counts as a sneak attack, but I also need you to make a flat D20 roll to see if you can actually hit him blind.
Well, I rolled for an attack and that was a 34.
Okay. So let's do this way. Roll another D20. If the flat D20, no bonuses, is high enough, that 34 will hit.
Do I use my last hero point? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you want to be badass.
It was an 11, so I'm like, oh, yeet.
Sorry.
What is it now?
That was lower and it's a 5.
Well, here's the tragedy. 11 is enough.
God!
I didn't know until you already spent the hero point and re-rolled. If I had known before, I'd be like, no, that's fine. That's enough. But the good thing is the 34 crits.
Two, but it doesn't matter because I don't even hit him.
No, you do. The 11 was enough to make it so you could
Okay.
count the hit.
Cool. And sneak attack, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I forgot what all that did. You said that was a crit?
Yeah, so that would be... Did you activate your Hunter's Edge precision bonus on him too?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
There was no doubt that she wasn't going to.
All right. So that
Someone's
would
in
be
her fucking closet. Of course she is.
3d8 plus your dexterity modifier plus your sneak attack. Anything else to the bow times 2. Damn, I forgot how much you do on a crit.
And then... Oh god. I never do this much damage anymore. Ah. So you said 3d8s, 2d6s.
Yeah,
a
3d8s. Oh, that's right, because you got a crit. So yeah, that would be bonus d10.
Oh, would she have activated? She would have. No, we're not gonna do it. Okay, hold on. Math. The bane to my existence. That's 31 damage.
Okay, is that before or after it's doubled?
Before.
Okay. Now, did you get your +2 from your weapon expertise?
No.
Okay. So your weapon specialization, my bad. You're level 7. Okay, cool. So that would be 33 before you double it. 66 damage. God damn. Okay. What's the HP on this character? Where are they putting this character? There it is. Okay. So you kick the door, you mark the target, you blind shot, pull back, let it go. The arrow punches through the solid oak door of this a closet, and you hear this, and you start seeing blood come from underneath the slit base of the closet. With that 66 damage, they are bloodied.
Oh.
Sick. Do I have one more action?
I think activating your Hunter's Edge is one action, so that would be no, but that's still a lot of damage to front load, yeah.
I just want to make sure. I never do shit anymore, so I forget.
Absolutely valid. Yeah, so your turn has come and go. You put a big hole in him. Alona, you see the Reckoner pull out the gun and throw something on the ground, steady their weapon, and start moving at you. It's your round.
Okay. Did Morel roll initiative?
He did.
He's gonna take a nap.
Yeah.
He's like, no, my girlfriend.
Wait, is that not what the NPCs are doing while we're fighting?
I mean, wait, but I will say Morel knows that Alona, left to her own devices, can handle herself.
That's also fair.
Also true.
I'm just squishy.
You can be both.
Squishy and
Porque
deadly.
no los dos.
Yeah.
Squishy, yet effective.
Glass cannon.
Morel will probably end up going last on the initiative, but yeah, Morel is there and ready to jump into action.
Damn it. Okay. What's the thing on the floor?
Give me a Arcana check or Perception check.
What? Not much better, but that's fine. I have a dummy thick perception. 24.
24.
Mhm.
I want to say you definitely was there when this was used, but I might be just forgetting things. Either way, you recognize some sigils on this unusual device. It almost looks like a pocket-sized leather base with a symbol like a dome, and you push it, and it's just resonating this energy. You recognize the energy as what is effectively the anti-magic zone. Anything within a 20-foot diameter of this cannot cast magic while inside it. And magic effects are immediately ended as if dispelled.
So my zone of truth doesn't work anymore, even though it's a 10-minute long spell.
It's been dispelled.
Oh,
What a dick.
boy. Yeah. Do runes count as spells?
Runes on weapons?
Yeah.
Yes. Anything magical. Runes count as magic.
Well, then I'm taking this shit and chucking it out the window.
Okay. Give me okay. So you're reaching down for this item, and you're gonna.
I don't have anything. I have no other options.
No, that's fair. That is fair. So here's what we're gonna do.
I'm being emphatic. I'm not upset, I promise.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just riding this energy. Here's what we're gonna do.
What?
Athletics check to grab it quickly and throw it out the window. I'm even gonna be generous and assume the window is open, or you're just gonna shot put it through a plain glass window. Either way, if you do not roll above a certain DC, he gets an attack of opportunity.
No, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, because, nothing works. My bully boot doesn't work. My slam dance boots don't work. My fists are deadly now.
Mm-hmm.
They
They do less damage, but they do hurt really bad.
They do hurt. But, okay. Cool.
Can Alona just square up with this dude and just like take him out?
Just walking. Alona's bare knuckle boxing this assassin with a gun.
There's Morel's eating popcorn and going, oh no, my girlfriend. Tasty.
All right, we'll see what happens. Alona might die. Whee! Let's find out. Does anyone in chat have a hero point?
I will give you my hero point.
No, you don't have.
Nah,
sure?
only chat can
Oh,
give hero
chat.
points to their characters.
You should
Yeah.
You should save that.
Yeah, you never
'cause
know,
I
you might
probably
need it.
will need it
Yeah.
too. But
I know. Because I rolled a 5 on the die face. And I already used the bonus hero point we got for good roleplay. And also the one that comes at the beginning of, yes, Reap Psyche! Yes! Ah! All right. Amazing. Incredible. Reach Psyche saves my ass again. What's his NPC named again? What's his NPC?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's it's got a K. It's like Kalim. I want to say.
I can't remember.
They'll correct me in the chat. Please correct me in the chat. I don't like going on being an idiot. Correct me. I need it.
Their NPC saves me like they did when I was drowning and all those other times when I was dying, and they saved my ass. So yes, you said athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's still not great. But it's better than a 5.
So excited.
I'm sorry. You know what? Even if I rolled a nat 20, I don't know if I would have made this check. I'm not gonna lie. The great thing about untrained improv is that at least you get, half. Wait, actually, we're level 7. Does untrained improv go up at this point?
Yeah, level 7, you get full. You don't get half.
Yeah,
At level 7.
It's 7.
Oh, thank God! Holy shit! Ah! Alona's gonna live! Maybe! Or not.
It's Kel Omavet. Thank you so much, Rube Psyche, for correcting me. Kel Omavet.
So how does a 23 do?
A 23?
Yeah.
That will pass.
Oh, thank God!
Oh!
Untrained improv. Take it every time.
Yep. If you're a human, take the uncanny whatever. If you're not, take that. Trust me, it's basically mandatory. It's so good. You run, you drop down, you pick it up, and you can almost feel the wind change as he's changing his pistol to moving straight on to just putting it right down to the back of your head. And in a quick movement, you stand up away from the pistol and throw this thing. You can hear the shattering of glass as it goes out the window. The energy is still falling to the ground. And the guy just sees it trail out. And you just see him go, well, shit. And then just put his weapon back up at Alona.
Is that my entire turn?
That was one action. You have
good.
2 more.
Yeah. Murder. Just kidding. I play a cloistered cleric of the goddess of light and redemption. I don't murder.
What?
I mean, Korikos would beg to differ, but
Yeah.
Also, that weird dog, zombie dog.
Shut up.
I love it. Alona's like, I don't murder unless it's he's mine.
What? All right. Well, that means that I am definitely going to do Searing Light.
Oh my God.
Kamehameha one-shot this bitch. Just,
That's a roll to hit, right? Or is that a reflex save? I always forget this.
that's a great question. Look at this handy dandy rule book I have. I can look it up right heckin' now. Just give me the time passing music.
Music?
Yes.
Do you know what level spell it is? Is it a 3rd level spell?
I don't remember. Searing Light. You're
Found it.
gonna find me, Searing Light.
It is you shoot a blazing ray of light, tinge the holy energy, make a ranged spell attacks. You got to roll to hit.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. 31.
31. 31 will hit. Won't crit though.
That's okay. I don't need it to crit.
So go ahead and roll 5d6 fire damage.
Look at that confidence.
Okay. 5d6. Alright, I'm gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5d6. And they're not fiend or undead, so that is it. Alright. 5d6, that's a total of 16 damage. Because I don't add anything else, it's just a raw 5d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They take full damage. Bitch.
Okay. So they take 30 damage.
What?
You said they take full damage.
Yeah.
So 5d6, that'd be maximum of 30?
Oh, no. It's just success. So they take the
Oh.
full 16 damage.
My apologies.
No
I misunderstood. Okay,
I also was confusion.
16 damage.
Yeah.
16 fire damage. Okay. Nicely done. You see a bright searing light hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to have pretty badly, but he's still very focused on his task at hand. Next up, we have Dragon. Dragon's going next. Dragon, you start hearing action happening all over. Right now, you don't know where the assailant is in your respective location.
So then Dragon's first instinct is to run to the person who yelled, and that's Chianabus.
Okay, I'm going to give you one action to run across the penthouse suite on the top floor to get to there. Entering the room, you have 2 actions left, by the way. Entering the room, you see Shionibus just recoiling from the arrow shot. This arrow pinned into the closet and blood starting to trickle out of the closet.
What the hell happened in here?
I don't know.
All right, and then I'm just gonna go stab through the door that's bleeding.
Okay.
I see an arrow. I'm stabbing at the arrow.
Give me a flat D20 roll. The number to get to see if you can even attempt a roll to hit is, honestly, it's an 11. Get an 11 up, and you are allowed to swing on them.
I got a 12!
Perfect. Roll to hit.
Oh, God, now I have to roll a good again.
Now you have to roll good a second time.
No! It's a nat 1.
The net 1. So you puncture through the door, and you suddenly feel this hollow wooden clunk. Your weapon is now stuck in the back end of the closet, and you can almost hear this. Oh, thank God! As you just missed him.
You just hear Dragon go, "Ah, fuck it," and I'm going to shoot the gun blade.
In the hotel.
My sword is stuck on the door.
Yeah?
This will obliterate the door and whatever is behind
That's
it.
fair. That is good thinking.
Yep.
Be careful. There's
Yep.
recoil.
And then it'll give me my sword back.
So, roll a range to. Do you actually want to hit him?
I mean, I'm shooting through the door. I mean, at least the shockwave would do damage to him, like sending splinters of this door into his face.
Okay, make another flat D20 and then roll to hit after that. I'll say all I have to do is roll above a 7 on the flat D20, and it'll go from there.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. So you adjust the weapon, you pull it back, you pull the trigger. Your body violently rocks back on your heel. The door breaks off the hinges, and you can hear this horrible shattering sound. The weapon does relinquish as you're holding your great sword anti-material rifle in your hands again, and you're seeing an assassin pinned against the wall with this blade sticking out of his wrist and this like weird device in his other hand, and there's this gigantic gaping hole next to him. Your reckoning's at hand.
Yeah, Dragon's just at that point kind of like, unless you want to be splattered all over the wall, you better drop both those weapons.
Give me a free intimidation check to end your round.
Cool.
I love this.
All right. Well, I'm just rolling terribly. That's a 4 on the dice, so that's a 13.
Oh.
13.
The curse
say
has
that?
moved on.
The curse is continued. You say that, and he's like, Click. Whoop, 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 whoop. The room on his turn will begin to fill with an anti-magic field. Next up, out the gate, we got
Dice jail.
the Reckoners. The one who's clicked it throws the device into the room. So now everyone in the room basically cannot benefit from magical weapons, cast spells, or any spells or magical effects currently ongoing are dispelled. Once that happens, he kind of smirks. He takes out this weird stone, strikes it down his blade that's coming out of his wrist, and then leaps at you, Dragon, and rolls to hit.
Can I ask a quick clarifying question?
Of course.
You said those devices fill the room, right?
Yes. Not the entire penthouse suite. That room.
Okay.
Yep. So, that being said, there's a 31 hits, yes?
Yes.
Okay. It's not a critical. You don't have a 21 AC.
No.
Okay.
I have a 25.
Ooh, that's good to know for later. Okay.
I mean, I have a 74. What?
I need you to make me a fortitude save.
Oh, good. All right. New dice. That's horrible. Okay. That's only an 18 because I keep rolling so bad.
Only an 18? Okay, cool. I'm rolling the dice that Rick M, the GM, got me. Yeah, Rick, thank you so much for these dice. I'm using them to kill one of my players.
Of course, then on my test roll, I roll a 19.
All right, so you take a total of... You take a total of 18 damage,
Okay.
and you are going to be taking 8 persistent bleed damage starting on your next turn. It's not a critical fail, so you're not going to gain Drain 1 immediately. But the same poison that was used to afflict Shonimus in the park is now coursing through your veins as this blade cuts through your body. That was the first action. No, second action. So the third is he is going to basically leap at you.
And me?
Yes, he's going to try and stab and pin you to the ground.
Oh,
So this will
okay.
be a roll to hit and also a tackle.
What do I roll against the tackle?
In this edition, it really just goes off your fortitude bonus.
Oh, okay.
So whatever your fortitude bonus is, you add 10 to it, and that's the DC for me to beat.
Got it.
So what's your fortitude bonus?
Total of 24.
Okay, and that's with the plus 10?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, 24. So he rolls a 28. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 28. So he's going to attack you and pin you to the ground. He's going to stab you one more time
Okay.
for another 10 damage. No, sorry. Nope. Wait. Nope. 10 damage. Brain fart there. Yeah.
Okay.
A bonus 10 damage, and you're pinned with the blade in your body. You're prone on the ground. That being said, the one that... What's that?
I was going to say, boy, is he going to be surprised when he realizes that I have an assassin blade too.
Two can play at that game. Let's see. So the one that is fighting Alona and Morel is going to go. Does a 30 hit you? I'm sorry. Does a 32 hit you, Sidney?
PJ.
Is it a crit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I need a fortitude save.
My AC is 20.
We should have gotten the armor!
Alona, I need you to make a fortitude save, and you'll be at one value worse.
So -1. Well, it's a good thing that I have a dummy thick fortitude as well. I don't know why clerics have dummy thick fortitude, but we do. That's a 28.
Nice. Okay, 28. So it's normally a success, but since it'll be at 1 degree worse, it'll be at a failure, but not a critical failure. This is important. So there it is. I'm gonna need to get a bigger die for that. Boom. And that one. And this. Roll that separately. Thank you, Rick.
Oh.
Okay. So let's see. And
Good thing I was at full health, right?
okay. So you're going to be taking 55 damage as they extend the weapon, they pull the trigger, and you notice a very soft kind of pops out of the weapon. You take 55 damage, and the poison is running through your veins. You will be taking another 9 bleeding damage on your next turn, and they have marked you for the reckoning. That is their full turn, and next up, Lothier, where are you currently in the apartment in the penthouse?
I'm probably sitting in the room, very unawares until I hear a pop or like a big boom and yelling. So I like probably get up towards the front door then stop. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you hear more than a small pop.
That's true.
Because
I mean,
I
like,
fired.
I'm thinking about the first second. I
Yeah.
was thinking about the first second.
Because I was like, I fired my rifle, and I'm pretty sure I blew out all the windows up here.
Yeah, and so I go at least towards like the door, like I'm heading out of the room, but I'm not out of the room yet.
Okay.
Also, can I say how bad this hotel security is?
Seriously.
0-star review.
Right?
0-star review.
Star
We're
review.
in the freaking penthouse. It requires a special key to get up to.
Yeah.
Unless they killed the guy that had the key.
Oh no.
Or do you think that BIA was in on it?
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
I mean, you had the zone of truth, so we could have asked.
We can
True.
still ask. All we have to do is
True.
cut off all their limbs except for their head.
That's true.
True. So
But
really
that's also
fast,
dark.
Lothier. Really fast, Lothier. What is your AC?
It's a 24.
24.
Wait, that's without my shield. I do have a shield. How much does my shield get? 2? Yeah. It should be 26. It's not showing up.
Okay, so total with the shield is 26?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have that mud shield.
Mud shield.
Damn, one off from being a dirty crit.
How dare you? Don't
I'm freaking glad.
Yeah.
Get that out of here.
get out of here, PJ.
I have no idea.
Give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
It'd be real sad if we went through all this like drama. They're talking about bringing the trees back, all this sort of stuff, only for us to die to a bunch of dumb assassins in our hotel room.
Hey, 4 guys with knives, Wes.
Yeah, Wes.
32.
32.
All I'm
Okay,
saying
okay.
is he had to rewrite stuff because I called it out. It was
No.
people with knives. Just saying.
To be fair, it was never going to be 4 dudes with knives, but now I'm like, well, now this is just comedic. I better up this ante. Okay, cool. So, thankfully, you're not going to take any unfortunate bleeding effects or drain effects. You will be taking. Why am I bad at math right now? It's my whole job. You're going to take 21 piercing damage. As you leave the room, suddenly this dagger just falls right into your back. And you hear a voice proclaim the reckoning is at hand. Or your reckoning is at hand.
I go, God damn it.
He's just kind of saying like, yeah, I know. It's really shitty. Oh, Job to job.
But I'm not out of the room yet. That's what I do want to say, that I have not completely left the room.
Absolutely. In my brain, he definitely snuck and attacked you as you were leaving the door. He's like, now's my chance. Bam! So that's his turn. He snuck up. He marked you for the reckoning, and he sneak attacked you. So he is done as well, and he is in the room. There's one more person going. Give me a second. He's got to make a perception check. Okay.
Is it Morel?
He's going to go after Lothier. So... Okay.
And Tobias?
Roll
Where's
from a bit.
Tobias?
I'll roll for Tobias in a bit. So he suddenly bursting into the room. You see another Reckoner, Shonibus, look to you, look at the other Reckoner, look at Dragon on the ground, look at the closet, and just goes, click, your reckoning's at hand. Whoop, 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 whoop. Throws another anti-magic field into the room, pulls out 2 batons, and then descends upon you. First strike is going to be, well, the only strike they can make is going to be a disarm. What is your fortitude bonus?
22.
22. Okay. It's going to be a 24. They basically snag your wrist up with a quick exchange and a flick. Your bow goes flying across the room, and they put their baton on your collarbone and just kind of put you there. You're technically grappled and disarmed in one movement, but that's the end of his turn. Now, Lothier.
All right. This is terrifying.
Hotel Tyrannosaur.
Does my room also have one of those little orb ball things?
No. No, they decided instead to sneak up behind you and stab you with the little wrist blade. They did not actually drop their anti-magic field.
Great. I'm going to turn into a bear. And I'm going to... Watch this.
But...
Yep. How high up is this penthouse? 81 floors, you said?
60 floors.
60 floors. How fast does a person and or bear fall?
I'm sorry, say it again. How fast is what?
How fast do they fall?
A bear?
Yep. With a person attached to it.
I
have an idea. I have an idea. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I think rules as written, generally speaking, you're going to take the entire 600 feet drop in at least one turn. And the way fall damage works, what's out there, the way fall damage works is that you take non-negotiable, straight up, half of the entire distance of the fall damaged, which means from this height, that's 300 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I'm curious. Okay, yeah.
I know. I want to know.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe not bear. Maybe not bear. But how far are we from the window?
These are pretty nice rooms. It's a pretty nice suite, but it is a general suite designed for, I'm going to say you're about 10, 15 feet away from a window.
Okay. And let me see. What is that? I want to do this because I want to do this. So.
Hotel Pterodactyl?
No, not a pterodactyl. But wait. Can I? I might be able to. Who knows? That's not what I was thinking. But let me see. No, all of them are the big dinos. They don't fly. Okay. Cool. I'm going to grapple this guy, and because I know he has that blade still like drawn in it, he's like gonna try to get it. I want to hold him and slowly like try to like wrestle fight our way towards the window.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Give me an athletics check.
Mhm.
I mean, you're technically already grappled because the blade is still inside you. Loosey goosey. Give me an athletics check to move him to the window.
I really want to do this. Okay. Athletics. 27. 1 second. Yes, 27.
27. Okay, that is a success. You are able to grab this guy in bear form and haul him.
I'm not a bear. I'm
You're
not a bear.
That's
If I was
raw
a bear, it would be-
Lothier?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, yeah, Lothier. With the wrath of nature itself, you grab this man and with a blade in you, you just haul him to a window. No problem.
Okay.
You have 2 actions left.
All right. Okay. Can I kick him?
Do you want to spar to kick him through the window?
Yeah. That makes it a lot easier. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's another athletics check.
Okay.
I'm going to treat the athletics check not to kick him, but I'm going to treat it to damage the glass.
That makes sense.
Let's see here. Gotta remember the DC to break. A hazard at level. Use my cheat sheet here, as all good GMs have their cheat sheets. Okay. Now, I'm gonna let you know right now. This
Yep.
DC is going to be 28.
Okay. So I'm hero point. Much better. Hey, what's up? That's a 30.
Let's go!
It's a 19.
Damn.
Lothier, I need you to tell me the tale of how this guy goes out in the worst way.
Well, I mean, I've been stabbed in the back, and you see Lothier just sort of, like, unbelievably, like, he touches himself, sees the blood in his hands, and you just see, like, a fury begin to, like, crackle in his eyes. That same sort of thundering, like, lightning crosses his eyelids, and he just goes, in a very different voice, "Who do you think you are?" And turns around and just like grabs the guy, and they're wrestling as they go, and just as he kicks him, this spark of lightning drains, like just goes down his leg and energizes his kick into kicking him through the glass. It begins to crack, shatters, and homeboy's like "Ah!" falling from the
Love that.
61st floor of this hotel.
You just my
Yep.
hero murdered this dude.
My hero murder.
My
That's
hero.
another name for the episode.
I like that. Yes, you grab this guy, you just drag him against the wall and kind of throw him. I'm even going to give you some Jason Bourne, where once he's against the wall looking at you, he tries for some like quick jabs to the center. You do two circle parries to open him up. That foot steps back, lightning charges the leg. You put that boot through his chest, and the glass shatters as with a burst of lightning, he flies into the midnight air and drops 600 feet. In one turn, in one move, you just did 300 damage.
I mean, he stabbed me in the back, so I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
No, I think right now, technically speaking, that qualifies as the highest damage done by one member of the party at 300 damage.
Hey,
Yeah, that sounds correct.
Let's see. Move, kick. Technically speaking, you have one action left.
I'm gonna start running towards whose room is closer?
I want to say, well, right now all the action's happening in Shionibus and Alona's room. They're both on the opposite side, but equidistant, but on the other side.
Okay, then I'm just gonna head in that direction.
Okay. I'll say you get to the end of the other side of the suite. So on your turn, you can decide which room you want to go into. Now we have Morel up next. Morel, Let's see. So you threw the thing and searing light the guy. Morel sees him, puts down the shield, puts two hands up. They start glowing with this white light as his eyes start glowing with the white light. And he's like, "You walked into the wrong suite, my friend." And just jumps up with a flying Superman punch right to this guy's dome.
Yes.
As he should.
Yes.
Okay. That's going to be a critical hit.
Yes.
And he tears off his tearaway pants, and he's got his combat shorts on. Oh wait, sorry, that's the fan fiction.
His muscles rippled in the skylight.
Oh god, he activates his smite evil. Oh, that's right. I forgot the rune. There we go. And damn, activates his smite evil and his holy rune, and you see this streak of light as he punches. There's this like split second, and coming off the jaw is this like passion flowers blossoms and then withers as the sound catches up after the impact of this. Oh god, now I gotta do math. Keep forgetting how much math I gotta do.
Good math.
Let's see here. That's a
What?
okay. And he does with his first strike and the smite. Blah, 50 damage on the crit. Once he does that, what was that?
That's pretty good.
Damn.
He was already down 16, so is he dead?
Let's take it back to his old school roots. Cool. Once he's done with that,
He just blew his mind.
Literally.
he does another 20 damage as he cracks the guy in the jaw and he bounces off the door, and you can just see this like fist imprint that's glowing. Morel kind of grabs him around the waist, turns him around, sinks two hands around his waist, arches his back, and slams this guy right on his head with an Akkadian suplex. Crack! Morel rolls over, pins his arms down, and raises a fist. That's the end of his round. He has done a total of 70 damage this round. And that's all for him.
And this guy's still alive.
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if he's checking.
Suddenly, you hear a voice. What the bloody hell is going on out there? I swear to Azamat asshole, you see coming out of the bathroom, you see Tobias in a towel and nothing else, seeing what's happening, dripping wet, and he goes, "Oh, bugger, fuck me, without my sword, god damn it." And he walks back into the bathroom. You see a bright flash of light and smoke, and he comes out fully decked in armor, sword, and shield. And he's like, Do you know how annoying it is to have to summon my armor when I'm soaking wet? And as he summons his weapon and armor, that's all the actions he has left. He is now there. And that's the end of the first round. This was crazy. Starting off the next one, Shionibus.
I'm grappled, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
PJ, I'll let you decide. I forgot I needed a willpower save from the guy I done bled out.
The one that you shot at the beginning?
Yes. Mhm.
Willpower save from him. Cool. I will make a willpower save. What's the DC to beat?
24.
24. His willpower total is a 20. That's a fail.
Cool. He is at drained 1.
Ooh, I love this.
It was
shit.
just for
Okay.
one round though, so I guess he's over it now, but like you can decide.
I mean, that doesn't go away until his turn.
Cool.
But drain is a fun effect. Let me, if you don't know what it is by any chance, let me read this to you because I also kind of need to apply this. Drained. Take a status penalty equal to your drained value on constitution-based checks such as fortitude saves. Lose hit. Here's where it really gets bad. Lose hit points. Your level times the drained value. And your maximum hit points are reduced at the same amount. When you regain hit points for resting 8 hours, your drained value is reduced by 1, but you don't immediately recover the lost hit points. So it was drained 1, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So for 1 round, he is drained. He's going to take a 1 penalty to everything. And okay. Oof. And you can just see this creeping, this almost like movement under his skin, moving up his neck. You can tell it's a little bug crawling up him as the drained effects manifests in this devourer of dead flesh.
And this is
a
the
little
guy
scarab.
this is the guy who's on top of me, right?
Yes. Yes, it is. You see it too.
Ugh.
Just a little scarab. I'll name him Jeffrey.
Jeffrey the Scarab.
Jeffrey the Scarab.
Maybe Jeffrey and Jeremy can be friends.
Right, I was about to say we're a J.
They will
name
both
crew
eat you.
today.
Yep.
That's fair.
We'll beat you.
So I'm grappled currently. As soon as he put his baton on me, I would have Winter Soldier flipped knife and put my dagger at his neck.
Are you grappling him like you're putting at him to warn him, or are you slicing his neck?
I'm gonna put it at him to warn him.
Give me an intimidation check with a +1.
Definitely
Yeah.
can.
He's got a bug crawling out of his neck.
No, this is a different guy.
Different guy.
It made me happy that you said Winter Soldier flip it.
That's my favorite scene.
It's so good.
So
Such a
good.
knife fight. So good.
28.
28 intimidation check compared to the will. Okay. They are feared 1. They're going to get a -1 penalty to almost everything. And they kind of like with the baton on your chest, you see them kind of like sidestepping away from your blade, but in doing so, they relinquish the grapple.
Cool. Okay, hear me out, PJ. I want to talk this man out of him and his friends murdering us.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You give me, say, 2 sentences at most of an argument for why they shouldn't kill you. We'll decide what the roll for that's going to be. We'll roll it. We'll see if it works. This will be 1 action.
Whatever they're paying you, I'll double it.
Diplomacy check.
Yeet. Okay. Okay. I don't get pluses to anything, right?
I mean, just your standard deception bonuses.
Oh, that's a 31.
Or diplomacy bonuses. 31. Okay.
31.
Yeah. You say that, and he's like, it's not always about the money, but it is about the money. Okay, fine. You send me 5,000 gold right now, and I'll just leave, no questions asked.
What about 450? And I'll give you the rest later.
Do you mean 450 gold or 4,000?
No, 4,000. 4,000. Come on.
4,500? I can take that. Meet me at Nighthawk's Diner for the other 500. If you don't, I'll make sure the time clock goes faster.
No. But you gotta take your friends with you.
You can use 1 more action to make another diplomacy check to try and do that, but the amount of gold they will want will raise because there's no way everyone's gonna be okay with 4,500.
That's fine. Are you sure they're not gonna be okay? Because that's a nat 20.
Oh, dang!
So
The price lowers.
you tell everyone that you are willing to pay them so that you don't get murdered anymore, so no one dies. You see the one baton looks out the window and goes, oh my God, I don't know who, but one of them just straight up threw Jeremy from the 60th story window of this building. He's just a crater on the street. Guys, I think we're completely outclassed here.
Yeah, I think you guys really should, lower your weapons, tell us everything, and, hey, I think once you get this money, build better lives. I'm just saying, you could turn this around.
At this point in time, you realize they're not even wearing like assassin uniforms. They're wearing like chef's clothes, bellhop uniform, cabbie outfit, bartender attire. These were only a small fraction of the sleepers that were awoken, who've probably been living day jobs in New Jack City, became activated, probably already in the building, and then just gain access to your room. So at this point, they all realize this job sucks and we can just kill more people for money. We'll just, okay. How about this? 10 grand solid, and the 4 of us will leave city. And we'll not tell any of the others. We'll just get out of your hair.
Dragon's thinking, for 10 grand, I'll just kill all of you.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, there's 3 people left. It's a lot cheaper than the 15,000 it would be to pay each of them $5,000 individually.
Yeah. 10K? Sounds like a deal to me.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Are they walking back into the
She's
hallway?
gonna shake. I was gonna say she's gonna shake his hand.
With the batons?
Yeah, so like she's gonna put her dagger down, like flip it, put it back in its sheath, and then like extend her hand.
Just these 2 small like hooks or flanges on the batons. He hooks his fingers, twirls them, puts them against his chest, slowly pressing, collapses them, and slides them into the sleeves of his uniform, and then takes you by the hand for a handshake.
How many actions do I have left?
Intimidation, diplomacy again to get the whole group to do it. Yeah, 1 diplomacy to get him to back off, and another diplomacy to get all the other survivors to back off. So you are technically out of turns. But if you are willing to not hit them right now, we can call this end of combat.
The thing is, I wasn't gonna hit him though.
Let's call it end of combat, and everyone can reset. You see the one that's pitting Dragon, looks down at Dragon, puts a hand over the knife wound. You can actually feel the knife kind of jettison back up into the wrist, and he keeps pressure on the hand so he's not going to get blood squirt in the eye, and he kind of pats you on that wound, and stands up off you, and walks over, just kind of shaking it off. Lothier, you're seeing the 3rd guy that's running over there just get to the room, and it's like, hey guys, what's going on? Just in time for Tobias to come running in soaping wet. And you know what? I'm gonna retract something. This is Tobias. He's not wearing any armor. He is buck-ass naked, but he's got his sword and his shield with him. And he comes running in at the ready with the shield tastefully placed in a location where nothing of embarrassment will be seen by the front location. And that's where you come in, Lothier, to this kerfuffle.
Like, I was just attacked and stabbed in the back. I don't know that this truce has been called.
Also, immediately when this guy gets off me, I grab the anti-magic thing and throw it out the window.
Like, I think I would not, like, because I wouldn't know that they're not hostile. So I feel like I would attack them. But I feel like as a player, I know that I should not attack them.
That's okay. I mean, you can make a perception check to get the vibe.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that. Because, I mean, I guess he's not as in a hurry when he reaches the door. That is 24.
24. You can pick up pretty quickly once you run into this area. Weapons aren't drawn. Everyone's standing around awkwardly, like they're trying to get to know each other in like a green room or something. The vibe is very much no one's killing each other. We seem to be in a talking stage.
Okay.
And he turns to Shunibus. Okay. So that's it. 10 grand. The three of us walk. We'll leave the whole city. Well, we're not going to report back to anyone. We're good?
Yeah, we're good. She's going to take his hand, pick him up underneath her shoulder, and flip him out the window. Like Black Widow-esque.
I like it.
All right. Give me an athletics check. The DC is a 30. No, sorry, 28. That's what Lothir's was. That's what yours is, 28.
Dragon would also, at the same time, be attempting to do that to somebody else.
If that's the case, well, I wouldn't know. Never mind.
I would like to think
But
that
if
they shared a look, at least.
If I hear glass break, though, I am turning into a bear, and I'm going to charge the last guy into the room.
Does the guy who stabbed me know about this truth?
Oh, that's a good point.
That's right, because you're in a different room.
No.
I'm going to say there's a weird hesitation as they can tell there's a conversation happening between the target and their teammate. So there's definitely that moment where they're on the ground. Morel's pinned them by the shoulders, fist up, and he's just kind of like, what's going on? And you just see Morel going, don't look at the wall. Look at me. I'm about to punch in the face. So what was that athletics check?
29.
Oh.
So you take the hand, you pull them in, you grab them by their shoulder, you twist really hard, you hit them with this sick judo underarm maneuver and flip, and they break and fall and deal 300 damage and splat next to their friend Jeremy. With that,
This is New Jack City. That's what I forgot to say last time. No, I'm just kidding.
yes, he's New Jack City. So with that, there is a panic, and the action kicks back in for at least one more round. You've instantly killed one. Two are way beyond bloodied. With that being said, Shunibus, that's your turn. Alona, it's yours.
Well, I just lost 9 points of health again because I'm poisoned.
Yeah, you did.
Yep. Which hurt really bad. And I'm looking at this guy that's pinned by Morel. And at this point, I don't know what to do. I want a zone of truth again, to be honest, now that he's pinned. I want to cast Zone of Truth on him and ask him a bunch of questions.
Okay. That spell does take a long time to cast.
It does
So I'll say that pretty much puts you out of combat, but you will still be taking that 9 damage.
Hold up.
Unless you make a recovery check, which is basically a roll you gotta make to get rid of that effect.
A recovery check?
Mhm.
If you, my next move, I'm coming into that room and I can stop the recurring damage. So
It doesn't take a long time to cast, PJ. It's
Oh, it
duration.
lasts for 10 minutes. It doesn't take 10
Yeah.
minutes to cast. Okay, my bad.
No, it's fine. It's a wait. Where are you, Zone of Truth? Yeah, it's a 20-foot burst. Its range is 30 feet. So essentially, I just shoot out a crap ton of energy, and anyone that's caught in that energy, so that is anyone in this room. So Morel and this guy are caught in this blast, and they have to, if they fail this will save, they have to answer any of my questions.
I want
Okay.
Morale to fail so bad.
God.
You want to know what's silly? What's mathematically silly?
what?
I just rolled 2 d20s, one for Morel, one for the Reckoner on the ground. They both critically failed.
Yes!
I'm not even joking. They're both nat 1s on the die face.
Oh my God.
Not only that, there was another d20 lying in my dice tray. That's also a nat 1. Like, it's just ones across the board. They're all crit failing.
What?
I need you to know that the 2 dice, that's a 1 in 400.
That's
Yep.
insane.
With the other one though, the additional one, that's 1 in 8,000.
Yeah. Yeah. The 1 in 8,000 just happened on a Zone of Truth. So,
Oh my god.
I am going to say, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the rest of the fighting, and we'll come back to this in just a second. By just a second, it might have to be next episode.
Yeah, totally fair.
That being said, Alona turn is done. Dragon, you also want to throw this person out the window?
Oh, he wants to make sure that there's at least one person left to question, but yeah, he's very angry at the person who stabbed him. So he's going to kick him towards the window and then telekinetic projectile the heaviest thing he possibly can into this guy's chest to knock him the rest of the way out. He wants to not make him fall. He wants to launch him. Like, it's not like he's throwing it, but you know how you punch through someone? That's what he's aiming 40 feet past him.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say.
I'm going to throw a bench at him.
2 rules. Athletics check to shove him into a dangerous position he doesn't want to be in.
Okay.
So do that first.
All right. Come on, dice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's a 35.
35? That is a crit.
Yes!
You grab him, you throw him, the glass is already like spider webbed and half shattered. He's flat footed. You're going to get a +4 on this Arcana check to utilize this spell to knock him the hell out of the room.
Okay. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Yay! So that's a +4, so that's a 31.
31. Another crit. So tell me the tale of how you throw him against the wall, grab something, and then with the sheer force of will, push him out the window.
Okay, so Dragon, pissed at this guy who's clearly already very injured, he like shoulder checks him, side kicks him toward the window, which knocks him up against the glass, and then you see like this bench levitate behind you guys and get launched with such force that it breaks the window, and the guy kind of like turns into a U shape on the bench and flies back 25 feet into the air, into the open air, and then just goes, ah!
Well, that is another 300 points of damage. I mean, more because if you want to count the spell, but either way, he is dead. And there are just so many windows getting shattered left, right, and center. And he falls to his death. The bench is too big to get through the windowsill, so it's just going to be a very confusing series of cadavers on the ground.
Is there any more? I'm pissed.
I know what I want to look for. I don't want to look for this. Someone else should look for this. Any of those arcane stopping bombs. Because I'd love to see how they work so that we can figure out how to stop them from working.
We can make an anti-magic missile to fire at the Green King.
I mean, like, even if the BAI or whatever betrays us and they try to use those things, if we have one of those to, like,
test. Anti-magic?
Yeah. You know, that'd be fun. That would be a big surprise. And then we're safe. Because I don't trust the BAI. They could actually be the ones. So I was thinking about this. How did these people get up here? Because they had to have those cards to get all the way up to this hotel room, right?
They worked in the hotel. Was what we found out. But if it can cancel magic, it might also be able to boost magic if we modify it. Just that's fine. That's not Dragon. That's West.
Yeah. Like Lothier Lothier didn't even see them on this guy. So.
Okay.
So go ahead.
So, with 3 of the 4 attackers hurled 600 feet to their demise individually, all of you setting a new precedent for badassery for the heroes of tomorrow and Edge of Legend, death by 600-foot drop. We're going to end combat here, as well as end episode 33. When we come back next week, there will be a Zone of Truth with a critical fail across the board. and more adventures. I believe that's going to be episode 99. So we're getting really close to the big episode 100. We're almost there. So please come and tune in, enjoy that. Everything else, there is a great conversation about what to name this episode. Right now, we just got It's Raining Assassins, which I think is definitely the keeper.
That's a good one.
Without further ado, let us end it here saying goodnight. Let's start off with Kylie. Kylie, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. You can find me all over the internet on Kai's Wonderful Life, the only Kai's Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I had someone copy my account the other day, and I'm still bitter about it. Because they blocked me, and they didn't even have the nerve to, like, not block me so I can see them. I'm bitter about it still. Anyway, Kai's Wonderful Life, all over the internet, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff. When I'm not here, I am over on World Tree Quests on Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, playing a wonderful homebrew D&D campaign, where I am this sassy gunslinger who's in the middle of a Saw game. So, like, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. I am going to be a part of another campaign that I am currently not able to talk about just yet. Look out for that in about November. I am also part of a really cool event that's going to take place at the beginning of October in LA. So, like, if y'all want to come watch it, that'd be cool. It's a horror con. Like, if you want to come watch it, that'd be cool. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, next up, we got Sidney. Sidney, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Oh, hello, it's me. I'm a Sidney. I don't know what I'm saying. So listen. My name is Sidney Rubino, and you can find me all over the internet at Sidney Rubino. That's Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. I also have a project. I think everyone at this point has a project that they can't talk about yet, because that's just how production works, man. And who knows when we can announce what the things that we're working on are about, but they're coming, and it's gonna be really heckin' cool. So just, you know, if you follow all of us on the social media, you'll actually find out when those things happen. And also follow the Nat 20 production social media, so you also find out when we do streams and also cool stuff and clips and stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Next up, we have Wes. Wes, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, everyone. I am Wes at Wes_IRL on all of the things except YouTube, but I am on IRL Bros. I don't really have too much going on besides Edge of Legend at this point, but in November I will have something very cool coming up with some cool people. And then, yeah. Eat for Initiative is on hiatus right now for the fans of that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Nice. And last and certainly not least, the Bear Man himself, the lightning-kicking, assassin-stomping druid, Randy. Please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hey everybody, I'm Randy Alvarenga. You can follow me on Twitter at RollerRaja. That's RollerRaja. I actually wrote down my list of stuff this time, so I have a few things to share. First, over on Band of Badgers, which is a UK-based channel. I'm on two of their their shows, one being Scarlet Citadel, and it's sponsored by Cobalt Press. That happens on Fridays in the middle of the afternoon because it's England time, right? And then, so nighttime in England, perfect. Or if you're in the middle of the day and you just want to listen, come check it out on Fridays. And then on Saturdays, every other Saturday, we're doing Alien RPG, which is super fun. Same channel. I'm also doing a brand new show over on Gehenna Gaming's channel, The Bureau, which is a cool, it's a cool sort of horror game. That's super fun. I have a show that's going to be starting over on Saving Throw Show in October, a limited run for about a month. So you can come and check that out. And some more things in the works with some cool people you might know here. So if you want to know more about that, hit that like. And I would be really happy because I'm trying to get better at the Twitter. So interact, have fun, and join me.
Yeah. I guess that just leaves me. My name is PJ Megaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.megaw, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Come find me, come friend me, and let's have fun. I'm not here with these amazing legends on Wednesday. You can find me here, same net time, same net channel, Monday nights, 8 to 11 Pacific Standard Time, PM, for Wayward Arcadian. We took this Monday off. It was a holiday, so we went dark. We're going to be coming back this coming Monday with the first field assignment. So we're going to get to see how they survive a dungeon. There might be some oozes there killing them. You never know. Big shout out to Rick again for the amazing dice. Thank you so much. It's always great to have Ledgehead's love and support and real life and in the chat. Let's see. I believe a new episode of Tans, the All Night Society, is dropped on Queen's Court Games on Spotify. It's another great episode, so go ahead and check that out. It's a blast to record, and it's a great to listen to. Also, you can check me out and a couple other projects with Queen Court Games, including eventually we'll release, if you like Blades in the Dark and you like a fun kind of like Dishonored the video game but TTRPG style, then you'll probably like the new show Salt and Scandal. It'll be releasing sometime eventually. More details when that time comes. In fact, there's a lot of other stuff I'm in the works of, and you may see some familiar faces when I actually get those off the ground. But announcing of those things when I can. Big shout out to our TD, Wes. Big shout out to Sam for being a trooper and having a great night. And of course, big shout out to our to Joe. We love you, Joe, and hopefully we get to see you again next week. And for everyone else, we'll see you here for episode 99, and we'll see you here the week after for episode 100, and we'll see you here in a month for Return to Daltonshire, and we'll see you for everything else. Until then, we love you so much. I gotta find a person to raid. I'm gonna go do that now. What's gonna be our raiding cry? I say as I stall for time.
It's
Oh.
raining assassins.
It's raining assassins. Hallelujah, it's raining assassins.
I don't think anyone would be praising that who's standing anywhere near where that happens, because
Yeah, I really hope we didn't hit anyone on the way down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the middle of the night. Hopefully everybody's
They're-
drunk
Party
in a
don't
bar,
stop.
drunk in a bar, or not
Yeah.
standing right under the hotel.
But can you imagine coming out of a bar drunk and seeing just
Just like, oh my God, are they okay? No, of course not. They're dead. Oh God. Oh God.
magic? It's raining people! Like running away.
The whole town is about to lose it. Oh my God, I didn't think about that.
They're gonna think it's
Oh.
like some sort of crazy magic storm.
Before I hit the button, absolutely. Before I hit the button, I want to make this official announcement. You are all level 8.
Yes!
I'll put the actual XP in the chat. But you're like 60 away. You absolutely got it. You're all level 8. So that's something to look forward to next time.
Hell yeah.
No, so I don't forget like I do every time.
Oh, I will absolutely forget, so you won't be the only one.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna be rating in 3, 2, 1.
Bye-bye.